I got in a fight.
Hi guys,
Yeah,
thanks
you got in a
for
fight.
sticking by. Apologies, some of you know I've been having all kinds of computer issues, but I finally got, I think, it working now. But welcome everybody to SciFi Vision for our Talamasca show. But we're also going to be doing some trivia for Doc's birthday later on when we're done with this. But yeah, first we're going to review the last two episodes and. Yeah, and we'll try to not take too long with the reviewing because I know Scarlet's got to get going, but we'll try not to take too long. All right. Well, what did you guys think about both of them?
I watched them both today because I was out of town last week, and deal with my vacation and the aftermath, and so I watched them both today. I feel like it didn't answer the basic questions that we started the season with, and every new question that came up along the way, the answer is Doris.
That's true.
So well, I'll leave it right there for now.
I liked it. I mean, it I don't know that the show ended up like what I originally signed up for. It did kind of change as time went on. And Doris kind of came out of nowhere. I think it sounds like is what you were saying, right? But I don't know. I didn't dislike it. And after when they started talking about how she had, the perfect memory or whatever, I kind of right away was like, oh, okay, she's the 752. So it made sense. But yeah, I overall I think this show could have been better. It wasn't as good as I guess I had hoped it would be, but it wasn't bad either. I liked it. I don't know. What did you think, Scarlet?
I liked it. I actually was surprised by the reveal. Because I guess I thought the whole time that Helen's sister was going to be Guy's mom. With some chicanery like they did with Doris. But I was surprised Doris was a vampire. I didn't really think about it. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And I liked all the twists and turns. I liked that the scrapbook was a scrapbook. And that was pleasant for me, that reveal. That they kept saying it was a scrapbook and it was a scrapbook, but not a scrapbook in the way that he thought it would be with them being friends, but more her raising Kevez.
Mm-hmm.
I liked all of it. I mean, I had no expectations for the show, so it met my expectations of being entertaining. And they set up a bunch of stuff for season 2, which I'm sure they're going to get because Mayfair got a season 3. So, of course, it's going to get season 2.
Oh, is it coming back? It's coming back again, or was that last one?
Oh, yeah, it's coming back, baby.
Mayfair
I don't know who likes it, but it's coming back.
That's kind of surprising, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said before, it was somewhere in between for me. Like it wasn't as good as Interview with the Vampire, but it wasn't as. I know you liked Mayfair, but it wasn't as bad.
They're all fine to me. They're all fine. All of them fine.
But yeah, I definitely think it was better than Mayfair, which has ended up. But I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good for a finale. I also watched them both tonight. So yeah. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I really did not like Mayfair Witches and abandoned it after season 1. But, I felt like, as much as I didn't, I felt like the characters at least had some personalities. Like, I just feel like Guy has, I say this every week, that he has like no personality. He just does what the writers need him to. I felt like Doris was really boring and had no personality until all of a sudden, like they gave her a personality. And not just all these twists with her, but I thought she kind of came out of nowhere to be sort of an interesting character. And the actress whose name is Celine, I forget her last name, but she did a good job in these last 2 episodes after playing like a complete cipher, like boring, supporting nothing character for a while. Like, in fact, I think that if season 2 was about her, that would be great. And rather than being about boring Guy and his boring mother, who I don't care about.
Well, it's going to be about those things.
Yeah, I thought he was a little bit better in this one. I think maybe because he's a little less inept. It's taken him way too long to get that way, and I don't know that it even makes sense story-wise. He's suddenly less inept, but he's a little bit less annoying, I feel like, at this point.
I never had a problem with him. I had zero problem with this actor.
If you guys are both off camera, I'm going off.
No, I'm coming back.
No.
I'm the one with a broken arm.
Oh, you don't have to. I'm coming back. I just was tweeting it, and I hated to keep looking down at the screen when I was telling everybody.
I'm the one who's like every 5 minutes trying to move myself.
Stop getting in the fights, man.
Way. I took some tramadol right before the show. I should feel better shortly.
You might be a lot of fun, huh?
Oh yeah,
tramadol. It's an opiate, but it doesn't whack you out like its cousins do.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll have to see. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but I'm sorry that you got hurt. That really sucks. But hey, you got to spend the weekend in Vegas, right? So it's not all bad.
At what cost?
At what cost? Yeah.
All right. Well, let's try to get through. I know, like I said, I know Scarlet's got to leave it too. So let's try to at least get through
That's
the first.
fine. I don't think 5 is going to be really, because I mean, other than me saying, I wish these witches wouldn't die so easy. I don't know what I'm going to say.
They appear to be witches with zero powers. They just got slaughtered in 2 minutes.
No protection in the boat. No, absolutely zero protection spell in the boat.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
I imagine one to just like shoot a wraith out of her fingers, like wraith, and it's like a wraith, and it just eats a revenant, and it's just like, maybe they eventually die, but they got some protection.
Nothing.
Yeah, they didn't try very hard. I would agree with that.
Because a lot of Anne Rice's like witches are kind of just psychics for the most part, not really witches.
Yeah. And they should have seen the vampires coming.
They should have. No power.
Kelly says, after watching this last episode, I like it way more than I was liking it. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, there was a lot of plot going on.
Yeah, it was kind of sudden, though. I will say that, like, a lot of it just all of a sudden was like bam, answers that were stretched out a little too long. Like maybe they should have seeded them through the last few, a little bit more.
Yeah.
So we get a flashback at the beginning of this is episode 5 we're doing first. We get a flashback, and this is where we find out that Helen's sister, which I believe at the time her name was Emma, I think.
Yeah.
Emma
and Fiona, right?
I'm sorry, what?
Emma and Fiona?
Emma and Fiona. Okay, yeah. Helen's name was Fiona back then. Yeah, no, I think you're right. So Emma, it turns out, had it sounds like basically a photographic memory. I'm not sure why they made it seem like it was this like special superpower. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's really cool, but like that does happen.
Good thing to have.
Yeah, no, I think it would be an awesome thing to have, but I mean, they made it seem like it was this like psychic gift.
Magical, like it was a magical supernatural power.
It's clearly not.
As opposed to my boyfriend, when I told him that she became a vampire, he was like, then they gave her a photographic memory. That's a really lame vampire gift. Like, no,
I don't think she got any vampire gift, which is even more lame.
No,
right?
he said it's a joke.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's even more.
You're like
lame.
A low vampire. You get photographic memory as your skill, and not like being able to fly.
Yeah, you want a better power than that. But she's kind of a low level vampire. But anyway, she has a photographic memory, so that is why they took her as somebody they were going to train so that she could become, as we said, the 752, so she could study all the stuff in the library. And then they destroyed it, and she was the only thing that was left to protect it. And she, had to leave her family, which I don't know. She doesn't seem like she's being forced to be there, but it couldn't have been easy. But they didn't really go into that. Yeah. I don't know that we needed them to, but we didn't get very much on Emma.
I was reading. So I get that they like turned her into a vampire so that she could live forever, right? And they would have this forever. It shows kind of the ruthlessness of the Talamasca in some ways because it was against her will, right? But really, so I think it was the writer, the recapper in Vulture said like, well, should you turn your library into something that can be destroyed by like sunlight or fire? I
was thinking about that too.
Right?
I know. Like, why not make backups? What if somebody kills her? She's a vampire. I guess vampires are immortal, but they can die.
but they can die, and she's a weak vampire. She can't really defend herself.
Yeah, I didn't get the weak part, other than I guess they thought she'd keep listening to them and keep following them if they.
Yeah, I think so. They could control her.
Yeah. So meanwhile, we find out that Doris, who we later find out is Emma, but we'll say Doris for now, that she is in the back of the trunk with. We already knew that she's in the trunk with Jasper and Guy.
Yeah.
I can't even remember Guy's name, damn it. No,
so easy, Jamie.
No, I know. I'm just
the guy. He's our guy.
I was going to call him by his last name instead. But anyway, he's getting pretty pissed. He is getting impatient. He wants the book, and he threatens Guy. And I did like this scene. I think that they played the scene really well. I think that Guy has been up until this point like really, really naive. And look, I'm not sure though Jasper threatening him like he did was really the way to get what he wanted, because as we know, after Guy's kind of like fuck you and didn't do what he wanted. So I don't think that was the best approach. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it could have went differently if he hadn't done that?
I thought a couple things about this scene. At first, I thought that Jasper turning on Guy seemed rather sudden and abrupt. That and then I thought, okay, well, it's episode 5. We only have 6, so we got to get the show on the road. And then I thought about some more, and I thought, okay, well, Jasper doesn't have time and doesn't have patience, and he gave Guy a shot, and he does express that he's irritated at Guy for trying to poke around in his thoughts. He can feel Guy poking around in his thoughts, so he's irritated. And I guess I was like, maybe it's not so abrupt. I thought the writing was terrible in this scene. The dialogue is terrible in this episode in particular. For a show that's not that strong on dialogue, I thought it was pretty bad in this scene. And I also thought...
What did you think was bad, Karen? Can you cite something?
How about when... Isn't this the scene where Jasper says something about I've been poking around in your pudding bowl? He refers to his brain as his pudding bowl.
So you don't like the flea one later, where he's
no, I don't like. Of course, I didn't like. I mean, this is also a scene where when Jasper kind of turns on Guy goes, "You're just using me," to Jasper, and I'm like, "Oh, here we go." Guy's number one line that he whines at everyone: "Helen, you're using me. Jasper, you're using me." But, he was using Jasper. I mean, I was like, "Oh my God, Guy!"
Both using each other.
Yeah.
Oh, our Guy.
Yeah.
I just don't think that. I think that Jasper thought it would scare him enough that he'd get what he wanted. But I liked that Guy was kind of like, no, it's not going to work. And,
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had to take Advil. But yeah, he tries to scare him, and he takes him down back into his death room, whatever it is, basement O'Doom. And tells him that he's going to make him dig a hole, and he's going to let the vampires eat him, and blah, blah, blah. He keeps threatening him, and Guys, like I said, is just kind of like, nope. He doesn't give in to him. I don't know. I think Guy probably would have eventually given in to him maybe at the same time if he had threatened him too much, but we didn't get to find out, because that's when Doris comes in and lights him up. I do gotta say, I like this part. I thought it was great.
Unexpected.
Whoops, sorry, what, Scarlet?
Unexpected.
Yeah. I was going to say I did, because I had to do the thumbnail for YouTube. I did it before I watched this. I found out 2 things. One, that because I got the pictures. One, that she was using fire, and 2, that she was a vampire. So I was kind of trying to figure out how that fit together. Because I don't know if they were up before the episode aired, but I hadn't seen it. So I was kind of curious what this was about. So yeah, I like that. I thought that was cool. And there's kind of this big battle, and they all start chasing after them. See, I kind of assumed, because I knew she was going to be at some point be a vampire, I figured they were going to bite her here and she'd be turned. So I see. Yeah. So I was glad to be wrong, and it wasn't exactly spoiled, even though I kind of was. So it worked out. But she is in the car with him, and they do get away temporarily. And then we have more with, what's her name? Ridge, I think.
Ridge. Yeah.
Ridge. Okay. And
Favorite.
yeah. And the other cop there trying to decode the where did they get that? I don't even remember where they got
That's
the code.
the jump drive that
the jump drive that
so what's her name?
Soledad, yeah.
Soledad had left
Soledad
that.
had.
Yeah. Which looks like the Matrix, but orange. It's like a very
you're not wrong.
It's
surprising.
Classic.
Yeah.
They're all about the classics.
Yeah. Well, all they need is their special sunglasses, and then it would work, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're trying to decode it, and then we go back and we get back at the mother house. I don't remember this guy's name. I just think of him as being from Sherlock, but I don't know what
his name is. Wells. Is it Wells?
Well, something. I don't remember what this conversation was. I know it was with Jasper, but I don't. Oh, I think because Jasper is looking for him, and he's like, "Help me find them," and he's like getting really, really pissed.
He says, "Jasper, I'm done with you. You like just killed a bunch of people or whatever."
No, that's the next episode. This one, he was saying. I think he was saying that I can help you, but it might take a while. And he's like, "They burn me. I want it now." Something to that effect.
Yeah.
The burn. Yeah, he's not having a good time. And then meanwhile, Olive, there we go, picks up a dead drop from Guy saying that he needs their help. And this is where I did like how they did this. It was silly, but it was kind of funny that he goes in the strip booth to talk to her.
It's funny, yeah. That was funny.
I had problems with this scene, though. I mean, that part was funny, but I did not understand, like, this whole, I don't know, back and forth where it was basically like, I'm in danger, you help me or I'll expose you. And like, she just agrees to everything he said. I don't know. It was just weird to me, like that, the whole conversation. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, I thought the dialogue was poorly written in this scene also. And I was a little surprised at, Guy becomes very stern and demanding, and like he says to Helen, "Sit down," and she says, and she takes it all from him, right? Like,
yeah, which is what I had the problem with.
He suddenly was not a whiner, and like he doesn't even ask her nicely. He acts like he was a real jerk. And I agree with you. Like for him to say like, "You need to help me, or I'll expose you." Like, what? You'll be dead in 5 minutes if Helen doesn't help you. Like, there is absolutely no fear that Guy will expose her because he will definitely be dead.
Also, I don't think he really knows enough to expose her. Let's be honest.
Right. And who's going to believe him?
Not a good spy.
Yeah. He was, it really was interesting and not believable the way he became this like sort of very forceful guy, and Helen became sort of
very docile.
Very docile. Yeah.
Yeah. He did say that he promised he would help her though find what she was after, because he kind of figured out what she was after. Again, he suddenly is, doing his job well, which he hasn't until this point.
He's not doing his job well. He's just using his power to be like, you care about me. I don't know why, but.
Right. But he can't read her mind. So some of it he must have found out from like, following clues, I guess is what I'm saying. I don't know. Like I said, he's less inept in this episode. I like better that he's less inept, but it's really abrupt that he changed. I don't know. What did you think about this scene, Scarlet?
I don't know. I just feel like, I guess I just don't think it's as badly written as Karen says it is.
This episode was also the worst Nick Denton's accent has been. Over the 6 episodes, he wavers the most. His, he's Australian, and his American accent is a little.
Oh, I thought it was a Kiwi.
Was he a Kiwi? His American accent wavers once in a while in the show, and in this episode was his. It came through more obviously from time to time. He just needs more practice being an American, I guess. Yeah, this is his first big American show, I think.
You don't think they picked him because he looks like Lestat, and that's going to be like a reveal later on?
She's going down with that ship, Karen.
No, because there was like the weirdness between him and Doris and Helen. Like, I think that's where this is going. More like a Gabrielle Lestat type of thing.
But I think he's Lestat's kid.
Yeah. Well,
I
I guess
don't.
time will tell.
That's why
But
he got picked, because he looks a lot like the actor who plays Lestat.
he does look a little bit like him, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah,
I mean, down the road when it's on the third season.
Yeah, if it lasts that long. I overall did like it, though. I will say, overall, I did like this series. I just think it could have been a lot better. Like, I expected more, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of my idea. Anyway, she agrees to do everything he says. He says he'll help her find what she's after, which we know is her sister. So the idea is she is going to disappear him and his friend that she doesn't know yet who that is. They go and they get their passport photos and everything, and they get ready to take off. They head to the safe house, I think is next. I don't remember what Olive's role was there.
Oh, in the snack scene when they go to the bodega. So I saw people online commenting that at the end of that bodega scene, when Doris is like, we got, she leaves the bodega and Guy turns to follow her, and people online are saying that he calls her Boris in that scene. And I played it back to hear it. And it does sound like he says Boris, and they just didn't bother to correct it,
yeah,
overdub it, or maybe the whole internet were all
why
just
Boris?
Yeah, I don't know
why the actor would say that by mistake.
Yeah, but not
We
even
must
Doris,
all be
but
hearing
Boris?
things.
It might have been a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, but they go back to the safe house, and this is where she does get him to admit get him to admit what it is he's after, and how he tells her kind of about his mother and how he joined the Talamasca just to find out about his mother, because Helen knows something, and that his mother isn't dead, and we kind of get more of that backstory. I mean, some of that we already had. It's kind of reiterating all that, and she seems to like, I don't want to say like him, but like is more, I can't think of the right word, but like she's listening to him more and seems to feel, no, I don't want to say feel something romantic, but she seems to feel like for him, like
sympathetic.
Sympathetic. That's a better
but I thought in this scene, and Scarlet, maybe you remember, like Guy tells the story about how he was told his mother was a junkie and everything. Mm-hmm. And then he is like, not even mad for himself. He's like, can you imagine how she felt having to like leave her child and that story being told? And is it me, or is that Guy like making an assumption there? Like we don't know for a fact that his mother was forced to leave him, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like she could have voluntarily left him. We don't know.
Well, if you're a kid, you don't want to think that your parents have left you.
Yeah, of course. He doesn't want to.
You're right.
That. You are correct. But yeah, she seems to feel bad for him, and that's the point. All right, and then we have Jasper, who they did crazy makeup on for his burn face. Wells doesn't even want to look at him. He still gives him blood for his cancer. He lets him use some more blood on his skin. And then he also drinks the vial of blood that he got from Guy. I think it was last episode, whichever episode that was from the ancient. So he probably healed faster, I assume, because of that. Thanks, Bill. Come back in a while. We're going to be doing trivia.
I love this scene. I love that kind of shot of the two of them, like both drinking different vampire blood for their own healing.
Yeah.
He doesn't
drink it. He blots
using vampire blood. Yeah.
Blots it.
Blots it. Well, I don't know what to call it. Blots it. But at any rate, Jasper is not a happy camper right now because he wants revenge. But he's going to make himself heal fast. And then we go back to the safe house, and they play board games, which was kind of not really anything important. I mean, it was cute scenes. They were becoming friends, but I don't know that it was anything, important that we need to talk about. And then she goes to get her gun.
Helen
goes to get her gun. I love this, that it was in the sanitary napkin dispenser, or whatever you want to call it.
No, it was in the men's. She went to the men's room.
Oh, was it in the men's?
Condom hole.
Oh, it is. There's a urinal. Oh, well, I looked.
There's a urinal behind her. It's a men's room.
Okay, then it's
Yeah,
probably a
the first time
condom
the second
dispenser.
time I watched it, I was like, oh wow, she does go in the men's.
Okay, then it's probably a condom dispenser. I didn't look that close, but now I see the urinals, so you're correct. But I think that was like really a smart thing, like to hide it in there. I thought that was pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah.
But anyway, takes out her gun. And then we have more with Riff trying to figure out what's going on. And they get a little bit further in their investigation. And then we go to Guy and Doris getting some sleep for the night. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're trying to push that there's going to be something romantic between them.
Yeah, why did they have to be in the same bed?
Yeah, I kind of wondered, wasn't there another bed, or couldn't he have used the couch? I mean, it wasn't made to be sexual. They had clothes on, but it still was a little weird.
I'm surprised she didn't bite him. Little snack. I mean,
I thought they were setting him up as like that to be kind of flirty, but by the time it was all over, I became really uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't bother me. It seemed like to me like it was a setup, and then they never really followed through.
You're uncomfortable with that like Twilight age range.
I was uncomfortable with like who are they to Guy really? That who are Helen and
I don't know. I just remember thinking now he's going to sleep with her too.
Yeah, I was thinking that also. He's going to sleep with all the witches because I thought she was a witch at the time.
And all witches apparently think Guy is hot. I was like, what's going on here?
I also kind of feel like her best friend just died and he was sleeping with her best friend. Like it was going to be weird if they did. But they didn't. I mean, it definitely seems set up for next season, but it did seem to like that. And then I don't know what that shadows of. I wonder if that was for the preview with the lighter.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a lighter, and then more of the code. And that's the part that's important. What we are at this point assuming is the
scrap the book. What you're supposed to think is the 752 is under the
one
bed.
that everybody keeps saying is scrapbook.
Yeah, but it's not. And then see, that must be from the behind the scenes thing. Sorry, so just ignore the rest of it. But yeah, that is the end. I'll go back to that one a second. That is the end of the first episode. We went through that one.
That's what I said. There's not a whole lot that happens in episode 5.
No, there isn't, and I don't think that one needs as much. Oh God, tell me my mouse did not go out again.
It was mostly a lot of moving parts, people moving, or like putting things in motion that need to go where they're going. Yeah.
Okay, let me get up the next picture here. Now you guys are going to have to help me with this opening scene because I did not see it because I was trying to fix stuff and I didn't have time to go back and rewatch it as it was. My computer was being shitty, so I've only heard about the scenes. You guys might have to help me out here. Let me switch pictures. Hold on.
That's a good part.
Oh, it's a flashback to like 1987 or something in Amsterdam.
Yeah, with mullet vampires. My favorite mulleted vampires.
Sort of like flock of
flock of mullets.
Yep.
So this is where I was a little confused because from what I had gotten out of what people were telling me about the scene, I thought that maybe he was supposed to be the guy from the end, but if he's a vampire, that doesn't make sense. So I don't know. Yeah, you guys set up this scene since I didn't see it to know what the heck happened in the scene.
He is a vampire who killed his wife and her lover, who were also vampires. And so killing vampires in your coven is a big no-no, as we learned on the flagship show when Louis and Claudia had to be punished for killing vampires. They killed, I think, that guy that tried to harm Claudia, right? Who did they had killed a vampire.
And they tried to kill his dad.
Yeah, they tried to kill a stat. Yeah. So these two guys are Talamasca, Jamie, and they're like, we're gonna tell all the vampires that you killed someone, and your coven is gonna go. They're gonna kill you unless you do what we say. The Talamasca is like extorting him to do their bidding.
Okay, that makes information. And it's to turn Doris, I'm guessing.
Well, you don't know it's Doris until later, but yeah.
Right. Yeah, but that's let's see. I think
Which
that
he
was-
really doesn't want to do. He's like, this is not how we do things. Like that, you give the gift to an unconscious, unwilling person, right? Like you give it against someone's will. I mean, we've seen Lestat kind of do that, but this is not this guy. This is where he draws his moral line.
I guess so. This was weird.
Imagine waking up and
they were dead, and they weren't. But
you could. Well, I thought she was dead, but you could hear the beeping of the life support equipment, the medical equipment in the background.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, he turns the person, which, like I said, we later find out is Doris. And then Guy wakes up and she has left. And there's a bit in between about Jasper going to, actually, I didn't get a picture of it, but the whole witch coven is attacked on that ferry, or not ferry, but what is it?
Houseboat. They live on a big houseboat.
You know what? We didn't cover that, Jamie, in the last episode.
Yeah. There was an attack. Sorry, I don't have.
It's because I feel so bad about it, because I feel like it's akin to like Daryl Dixon when they were really trying to sell me on the Kung Fu nuns, and then they had the scene which I thought was going to be a high action scene, and then the nuns just died quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of filmed cool, but we really didn't get to see anything. But yeah,
they didn't fight back. There was no fighting back.
There was not. No. They massacred all the witches. We don't understand why they didn't fight back, but they did.
I guess they didn't fight back because we needed another episode. I felt like the show needed one more episode because these last two episodes to me felt kind of rushed. And things like this, maybe they don't have the budget to do a big action scene with witches fighting vampires.
Also, I didn't know they were going for the book. I thought they were just doing some kind of revenge on Doris to get her to, you know, mafia-esque.
I kind of question, though, that they couldn't have done some kind of like scene with them fighting. They didn't necessarily have to use a lot of special effects to show them fighting back.
Or some kind of protection spell on the boat, and then they get over the protection spell, like Olive does something and it like lives or something. You know?
Yeah.
Just something, because I felt like they were just waiting to die.
Yeah, they didn't seem like a witch coven at any rate. But he is going to see them just because he's trying to find out about the book from them. And he's like asking her, and she's like got her throat ripped out. Like, I don't think she can talk to you very well, right?
I mean, he's not.
I think it's spit.
I mean, Jamie, you just are the master of the understatement there. You're like, he's just going there to ask them about the book. I mean,
yeah, that's fine.
He had them all slaughtered.
He just came there.
But I just meant, like, he has her throat ripped out and then tries to talk to her. Like, that seems counterintuitive, doesn't it?
Only because the book turns out to not be there, and Doris and Guy are not there, right? Like the slaughter, like, did not achieve its point, and only then does he ask her, right? I agree with you. Why would she answer him? She's about to be dead. It's like, what's he going to do? Save her?
They're just trying to kill them, though. They didn't even look for the book, really. They're just like...
Well, as far as we can tell. It was, I mean, I think this scene really only existed so that they could, like, cast out... They showed Olive, right, watching it. I think this...
I didn't get a picture of, but
I think the witches...
Well, you need a crime so that Doris and Guy can go back to the scene of the crime for some reason.
Yes. Yeah. And so Olive can be seen lurking around.
We can get all our crew together. We can get our cast all in the same area.
Yeah. I feel like Chrysalis is the word and theme of 2025. That was her code name. Yeah.
That was Olive's code name.
Yeah. So yeah, Olive is the double agent, whatever you want to call her. So my question is, I'm trying to remember, like, how exactly did we find out it was a witch's coven? I mean, I know it had to do with Kevis, but because obviously I'm going to guess that Doris is not actually a witch. So why is she living in a witch's coven?
She's hiding. She's in hiding.
Right, but they just let people in, I guess. I just find that a little. It wasn't.
Well, she raised Kevis, right? She raised Kevis.
Yeah, so I guess they let her in there.
Actually,
but it's Kevis.
That's what I was trying to remember. Did we find out Kevis was a witch? How did we know it was a coven, or did we?
Kevis was a witch, and her power is like seducing men. Remember?
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Her power is like, I don't know about seducing men,
seduction.
Attracting men, making men be attracted to her is her power, right? We learned that. I believe that Doris gave Guy all this exposition when he showed up at the wake on the houseboat.
Yeah.
They should have had a protector witch instead of the seduction witch.
Yeah.
But I mean, she raised her on the street, and then they found a coven. Like a coven was like, "Hey, you got the power of seduction, baby. Join our
plot
coven."
Plot holes.
Well, there's a bigger plot hole than that, but
yes, it doesn't really matter because they all end up dead, right? So I guess not
it's
a lot
sad.
of diligence was invested in the story because they were all going to be dead by the time it was over.
But they could have fought a little. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, they could have. Yes, they could have given us a little.
It would have been more interesting if they put up a fight.
Yes.
They just died.
Yeah, no, I agree. And that's where I think another episode would have, I agree with you. I think it would have benefited in this case. Mm-hmm. All right. So then we go to Guy catches up with Doris in the whatever gas station, whatever it is, convenience store. Yeah, and is like, "Why are you leaving? You know, we're supposed to leave together." And she's like, "Everybody that's around me gets killed." And then they go out and look at the massacre.
Boris, wait.
Yeah, Boris, wait for me.
Boris,
that's so funny. I got to go back and listen to it now. But they do look down below and see that, you know, everybody's been killed. And meanwhile, Ridge is checking that out. And she talks to this cop here. She goes, I think this is when she comes up. I don't know if this is when she comes up to talk to him and finds him or not. But Doris is really upset. She thinks that, I mean, we don't exactly understand it yet, but she thinks that they were killed because of her, that everybody close to her gets killed. And, you know, that kind of makes sense once we find out why. But
I mean, they kind of were killed because of her. Jasper was looking for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just didn't know why at this point. So, well, that's the thing too, though. Does Jasper know then what she was? I wasn't entirely sure if he knew because he was looking for the book, right?
He was looking at the book. The book was his focus.
It's just I guess things led people to her as like important, and that's why.
Yeah, because Guy never gave her up, right? Like, who's the girl? Who's the girl? And then next thing you know, they found where the girl lived and gave her up. I mean, it might be because, well, Olive was there, right? Olive is like Olive might have given up the witch's coven.
Yeah, the only thing is even if they gave up the witch's coven, it still didn't tell them who she was. You know what I mean? And I have to question, like, in my mind, I'm thinking to Guy, why didn't Guy just say she was a friend of the murdered girls? Like he could have given an answer that was still a lie, but like he would have believed better instead of being like, I don't know her. And I'm thinking, like, you know, be a spy, like lie a little better, right?
Not even
that was what I was thinking.
Yeah, it was a terrible answer. I don't know who she is.
Well, he only got a week of spy training. So.
Like he knew who he knew who she was. I mean, come on, she just saved your life. Like, why would she do that if you didn't know her?
Here's the thing. Maybe Olive told Jasper where to look, like, oh, that girl's a witch. Maybe they went to the witch's coven. Maybe Olive did that. But also, like, could the Talamasca have done it to throw Jasper off the trail of these two going to the safe house? And maybe that it shows like how ruthless the Talamasca is, that they would have all these people killed as a sacrifice to protect Guy.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good
that point. Helen, the ruthlessness of Helen, really, right? Because the Talamasca doesn't really know about Guy. It's off the books.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Helen could have done that? Or do you think it's Olive? Or do you think it's just a hole in the story that I shouldn't really think about?
I think it's probably a hole in the story that you shouldn't think about.
Okay. All right. Fair.
Oh, sorry. Wait, I got files open and I was trying to move them to get them out of my way and it didn't work so well. All right. So, Ridge comes up to them and, you know, is still investigating the murder. And now she's like, you know, you guys are here. Why are you, you know, are you involved? And also she knows that Guy was, she's been following him because of his sneakers, which was a bad plan to begin with. That whole thing is just really stupid. And I do appreciate that at least Guy is like, being a lawyer, is like, you have nothing. Like, this is totally circumstantial. I'm thinking, yeah, she arrested you because she thought she could talk you into telling her the truth, I guess. I don't know. But she does.
Well, he does give up stuff later. He does get tricked into giving things up.
Yeah, later. Yeah, he does a bit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we don't know what Helen's doing yet at this point. She is going to this place to see. Now, I missed part of this. This guy is like the one that worked at the institute or whatever, right? Because
remember last week somebody gave her a piece of paper that said Melville equals Jameson.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he was the one who. Now, was he the guy from the flashback supposed to be?
Yes. Well, he's the guy. Remember, she was looking in a folder, and the guy's name was Jameson.
No. I mean, was Jameson supposed to be the guy on the train that was talking to her sister? I just wondered if it was supposed to be the same person.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. I just was curious. Who is messaging?
It might be.
Yeah.
It would make sense.
All right. So she goes in and kind of forces her way in. She threatens the maid, and she does get let in. And it's kind of interspersed with Ridge accusing him of murder. And somehow, hi Pixie, welcome. And somehow kind of roped Doris in. I'm not sure why she brought Doris in too, if it was just because she was with Guy, because I don't quite understand why she was being accused of anything. I missed something.
They were together because she was with it, wrong place, wrong. I mean, the two of them are watching the crime scene.
Yeah, well, you know what? If I'm on a bridge and I see down below there's been like a massacre, I'm gonna look too. That doesn't make you a murderer because you're interested in what's going on, right?
Yeah.
But she thinks she knows stuff, and to be fair, she does. A lot of it she's got right, but she's fishing for answers, basically.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, this is where Helen talks to the guy.
I was going to say, is that before or after Guy admits sleeping with Kevas?
It's during that scene, somewhere during that.
Okay, because I was just like, wow, you just gave it away, buddy.
Yeah, no, not quite yet. So yeah, she talks to him about her sister, asks what happened to her, and he basically says, I don't work at that part of the Talamasca anymore. He says something like that they took him off of it since I think he meant maybe he had some mental problems because he was old, but they didn't quite explain it.
Well, he's gonna have more problems pretty soon.
Yeah. But is that how you took it? Quite. But is that how you took it? Like he was saying, like he was losing his mental acuity or whatever because he was getting old. Because he said they took him off the case. At any rate,
I thought it was as soon as they didn't need him anymore. As soon as they as soon as they had Doris turned and they had their 752 and they had everything, then they cast him aside.
And they didn't need him anymore, right?
Yeah.
Well, at any rate, he tells her that he doesn't know much. He hasn't seen Emma in a while, and like I said, it's interspersed. I kind of went back and forth, even though they did. He shows her. Let's see. I don't know. I guess he gave that to her. I had looked away and I couldn't figure out. I guess he gave her the passport. Right? Is that what he gave it to her? Right?
I don't know who made those passports.
No, I mean she didn't have it. She didn't have it when she went in there because she didn't know that she was younger until now, right? At least that was my assumption, but I wasn't sure if I missed something.
That's Julia Rose Alexander.
Yeah.
Her fake name. Anyway, at any rate, he says that she doesn't go by Emma anymore. And then she looks at the passport, and this is where she sees her sister is much younger. Now, I have to assume at this point, she probably got an idea of what was going on. We didn't because, well, I mean, we could have. I don't know. I didn't put two and two together. I got that it was her sister. I understood Doris was her sister, but I don't know that I would have connected she's a vampire with her being younger, other than I already knew it from the pictures that I had seen.
Oh, I already figured it out because it's like she can't be 30 forever. Oh wait, she can because she's a vampire.
To see, presumably she recognized her. I don't know if you looked at a picture of me when they were separated when they were 10, right? If you look at a picture of me when I'm 10 and when I was 30, did I look the same? No.
Well, it'd be like how
they were twins.
It would be like how Helen looked when she was 30.
They were twins, so she would know what she looks like.
Oh yeah,
It was just like me when I was 30.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like
Kelly says that she picked up the passports at the newsstand thing the same place the passport. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're right,
Between
Kelly.
the
Thank you.
newspapers.
So I dropped off the passports for her to make them fake passports.
Yep.
He gave them to her. So
Thank-
that's how she found
Thank
it.
you, Kelly.
But why she was looking at it while she was talking to this guy instead of
Well, why
before
wouldn't
she
you
went in to
why
talk to the
wouldn't
guy?
you look at it when you pick it up to make sure it's correct?
I know, right? But she's
Yeah.
instead looking at it there. And then meanwhile, at the police station,
Oh yeah.
Olive comes in her MI5 disguise.
In her hat. In her
With her
MI5 hair.
Yeah, and she, pulls him out of there, which I think we expected would happen. Although since she's a mole, she could have not, but she did. And Ridge knows that's what's going on. And then meanwhile, the maid comes in and shoots whatever you want to call
Jameson / Melville.
Jameson.
Yeah, I was
guess
surprised.
they can't talk. I mean, we didn't really at this point know everything, so it was hard to tell, but I guess they didn't want him to talk. I don't see what it hurt. I don't see what it hurt her to know. You know what I mean? Like, she wasn't going to make her sister leave with her. She just wants to find out what happened to her. Like, they didn't have to do that, but I kind of get it. They thought they did anyway. There she is. She shot him. All right.
Then she just kind of says an Olive-esque line like, "Oh, it's trouble. Here comes trouble or something." And bye. I can't remember what she says.
Yeah, I don't know, but either way, she didn't
You're
want him
trouble.
saying anything. Yeah. All right. So at the precinct, she gets them out. Ridge is kind of pissed off because she knows something's going on. I got the screen capture, but I missed. I think this is that guy investigating this stuff, right? I wasn't sure which person it was that was looking at this.
Yeah.
Is
This
this
is
the
that
cop
guy
or
that
is
works
this
with
the-
Ridge.
Okay, so this is the cop.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not sure that this really told him anything because if she was MI5, she could have had a lot of fake IDs just for being MI5. So I'm not sure that really tells anything.
Good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Thanks. So she gets him out, and then he hears her thoughts that she sends him on purpose, saying that Doris has the book. Because at this point, she thinks Doris does have the book. And she goes to grab it, and Doris attacks her, almost bites her. And this is how we find out she's a vampire. But Guy stops her. I guess he still doesn't want her to kill Olive. But then again, he doesn't know Olive is not with them yet. So I could understand that. But he calms her down, and Olive takes off. And he's not happy Doris lied. He's pissed that she didn't tell him, which I kind of understand she didn't tell him, right? I mean,
What? I'm a vampire? Hello, I'm a vampire?
People like that.
I just wonder how they were going to get away with, the sun coming up and all. How she was going to explain that.
Well, that was what the trunk was for. Doc says the first 14 minutes of the show have me so far. I want to hate on it because I hate the Mayfair Witches show. Having loved the first 3 Mayfield novels in that show. Don't get me started. Are you on the beginning of the season or the beginning of the newer episodes? He must be on the beginning of the whole show. Let's see. I can't take this.
I can take this.
This one since it's not tied to the books. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like the first season of Mayfair Witches. I just didn't like subsequent so much.
Oh, I love it. It was so campy.
It was campy, and I guess it's because I didn't come for a campy show. I didn't expect it to be campy, so that was my issue.
No expectations.
So this guy who works for the Talamasca, he calls Helen, and he's like, "You're wanted," which we skipped that part. I skipped that part. Sorry. When they were back at I'm not going to go back to get there, but when they were at the precinct, she tried to trip Guy into saying that he was with Kevis when she died because she was saying they found 3 DNAs at the scene. And he's like, well, yeah, my DNA was on her. I had sex with her. He basically admits it. And then she's like, yeah, but it wasn't your DNA. It was Helen's. And he pretends he doesn't know her. And then she brings up photos of him with her. And he's like, this doesn't prove anything, other than that I talked to this person, which I would agree with. But she's trying to, get him to slip up. But so they have.
And can we just point out? Isn't this the scene where the guys trainers come back? Remember, weeks ago, we're like, how is she going to track him based on his sneakers that he's wearing? And that all came back around in this episode where she's like, oh, look, we used your sneakers to follow you and found you talking to this woman, right? I was like, oh, here are those sneakers again that I made fun of
Trainer
3 episodes ago.
Yeah, it wasn't really evidence, but they used it as evidence. So, but yeah, so now she's wanted for murder, and she thinks all of.
So I have one big problem with this. Okay.
Yep.
Do you already know the plot hole here that I'm going to be talking about? Is there's no difference between human DNA and vampire DNA?
Well, they're still probably the same person inherently.
There's going to be no extra?
But you're dead, and you don't
You're dead.
You're dead.
No, this world.
When you're a vampire. I mean, this is where. So, I mean, it happened because this is where we learned that it was Doris who was at the scene, right? That Doris killed Archie. But I kind of agreed. Her DNA, I get why they did it for the story, but I agree with you, Scarlet. I was like, really? Vampires shed DNA, and her DNA is
It wouldn't be really weird DNA if they found it. What is this? This isn't human DNA we found.
Yeah.
That's why I always thought that Anne Rice's vampires were really clean and tidy.
They are very clean and tidy.
But not in the show, they're not.
No, but yeah, you'd think the vampire DNA would be very would have some mutations and be kind of different, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the idea is her DNA is at the scene. Now she thinks that Olive is responsible, but I don't think Olive had anything to do with it. She automatically thought with her DNA being at the scene. She thought
it's
that
Doris's DNA. It's not Helen's DNA. It's Doris's DNA.
Exactly. But she thinks that which, to be fair, Olive did betray her. But she says something like, oh, it's Olive. She tells that guy, she caused it. No. This DNA is there because your sister murdered the guy.
I mean, do you think she she's lying? What's she going to say? By the way, I had a secret twin who's a vampire. It's got to be her DNA. She's not going to say that.
Well, I don't know if she had figured that. I didn't really think about her that she had figured that out, but I guess she might have. I assume she really thought that Olive did it. I didn't really think too deep into it, to be honest. But you could be right. At any rate, she's wanted for murder. Meanwhile, they are driving still. Oh, she's in the trunk. She's like, it's daylight. I got to get in the trunk.
Doris.
And Doris. And she leaves this scrapbook out, which I was kind of at first it was that important and you just left it sitting out. You trust them that much, but then we get the question answered because it's not the 752. It's an actual literal scrapbook.
I love it.
She took when Kevin's died. Yeah, I think that's cool. So he makes her explain after what happened. And this is where she says that, explains that she worked for the Talamasca and that she was a 752 and had all the information from the minute. And they didn't want to lose that information. So they made her immortal, made her a weak vampire. So she couldn't really fight back, but they made her a vampire nonetheless and wouldn't let her leave. But when she was little, at least she did enjoy it because she got to go to the library and take in all this knowledge. And we get this sort of flashback. But she didn't want this to happen. And that's what they did to her. They made her become a vampire. Hey, Samuel. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for coming. We're getting near the end of the second one. Once we get through this one, we'll start the trivia. He knows everything now. He's still kind of mad at her for a little bit. But like I said, I don't blame her. I mean, if I was a vampire, I wouldn't tell people either.
He's perpetually mad all the time and makes everything about himself all the time.
Yes, true. So then that's where they show that was her, that guy bit. And she explains about that she raised Kevis and that's why she had the scrapbook.
Right? And Guy pitches a fit and says, you didn't tell me you were who you were. You didn't tell me what you are. Like, she should have just been like, hi, I'm a vampire, right? Like, Guy makes it about himself. And like, once again, he's like, you lie, everybody, like, he's very, he's always whining that people lied to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People have left him.
And meanwhile, this guy goes and talks to this guy, this old guy. I can't remember. You know,
His name is Houseman. Houseman.
Houseman?
Yes, his name is Houseman.
Houseman. Okay. I know him from something, and I can't figure out what it is. It's bugging me. But yeah, they have a conversation that at this point didn't make a whole lot of sense, and he was saying like, "What do you want me to do with him?" And they were saying they got what they needed. They could grab him or something to that effect. And we find out he's talking about Jasper, but it wasn't super clear at this point. Then Jasper, meanwhile, is pissed off at Wells. And he is like, because Wells is like, I'm done putting up with you. This is where he tells him off. And he's like, I'm not going to keep putting up with this. You're killing everybody. This isn't the way it was supposed to go. And I was like, really? Like, are you that stupid? Like, why would you do that? Right?
Yeah.
Like, there was no way he could beat him. And I love, too, that Jasper was basically like, what are you doing? Like, you have no power over me. And he's like, oh, you've already set plans into motion, et cetera, and we don't know what he's talking about. And Jasper, unsurprisingly, rips his throat out. But then there is a flash smoke bomb thing that goes off. And these people come in and grab him and put a cage over his face, lock his hands up, and wrap him up in a rug and carry him outside.
I know. I like how somebody was like, wrap, and they was going through each thing.
Yeah, I'm guessing the rug was for the sunlight.
Out of here.
Yeah. So they grab him, and Olive is watching this as this happens, as they put him into this van. And then we go to the subway where Helen is going to meet Guy and Doris to give them the passports. Now, I was a little confused by this at the time. She's followed by these guys. Are they just like Talamasca fixers? Is that what they were supposed to be?
No, I think they were trying to, they're Talamasca. I think they're fixers or they're
take care of the problem, cleaners, crew.
Yeah,
cleaners.
Yeah.
Cleaners.
I don't think they're trying to help Helen. I think they're
no. I think they were gonna grab her and stop her.
Yeah.
But she moves away. She tells Guy and Helen she tells Guy in her head. So she, can clearly send messages even if he can't read her mind. She tells them not to come out because they'll see them. And Doris, he moves aside so Doris can see her because he knows that, that Helen's been looking for her. Helen doesn't know, or she doesn't know how much Helen knows, but she clearly knows at this point when she starts crying blood.
I think Helen already knew. Helen did not freak out when she saw her sister cry blood. Mm-hmm. Therefore, already had figured out she was a vampire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. So they kind of cry, and I don't know if she quite cries, but they're at that point. They're upset. They don't get to see each other, but at least she knows she's alive. They get, a moment, I guess, to see each other. And then she distracts, makes a distraction so they can get away. She goes up to the cops, says she has a gun. That was funny.
Like they didn't accept it until she had a gun.
Yeah, she's like, "Hello, I got a gun."
He's like, "You don't look like a murderer."
Okay, like, I'm wanted for double murder. They're like, "No, you're not."
Okay, lady.
Does this work? Yeah, that was funny. So they arrest her. Meanwhile, she brushed past this woman and she said to Guy, "If I want you to know something, you'll know it," or something to that effect. I thought it was going to end up maybe that was his mother, but no, she just shoved the passports in the lady's pocket.
This woman's the most oblivious lady.
She is. He grabs the passports out. Now they have their passports and they can get away. I mean, I doubt they're going to get away and it's going to be that easy if this comes back. But
so Guy's kind of dumb also. Like, they showed multiple flashbacks of Helen dropping the, like, I thought it was so obvious.
That's over and over again. It was pretty funny.
Right?
Yeah,
like,
they wanted to make sure we understood what she did, right?
Like, do they think Guy is stupid or do they think we're stupid that we had to see it?
They thought we were stupid because I
think 4
they
times they showed it. They showed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they thought we were stupid. All right. So they arrest her, and Ridge talks to her, and she's like, basically says, "You were in New York. I know you didn't do this, and I'm not even allowed to talk to you." But she's trying to kind of get some information from her. She didn't really tell her, I don't think, anything other than she said basically that, like, you're good at your job and you get overlooked. She was complimenting the cop.
Oh, more than that. She says, you strike me as someone who is overlooked but has a lot of potential. I see
so like maybe she's going to recruit her.
Yeah, I see her recruiting Ridge to Talamasca.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Because I assume she's gonna get away and beat the rap because Ridge is you weren't here, you were in New York. But also the Talamasca could make this go away if they wanted to.
Yeah.
And plus Ridge is upset at being looked down upon all the time.
Yeah.
So meanwhile,
if you could see her more. I like that character a lot.
Yeah, I do too. So then meanwhile, Olive, who has been following Jasper, she ends up down at the basement, sees all the remains of the vampires, because I didn't mention that they killed the revenants when they took him. Or they thought they killed them. Yeah. And then she finds, I don't remember this guy's name, but the guy that was
It's Checkers. Everybody's favorite pet, Checkers. Because if I had a revenant, if I had a zombie vampire, I'd name him Checkers.
Mm-hmm. Well, either way, this is her new pet, apparently.
Yeah.
She's got a clicker. So
she realizes she can control him with the clicker.
Yeah. Like an animal. And, to be fair, you could control an animal with a clicker, too. You can still get bit. I don't know that that's the smartest move.
Well, but she can't. She stopped him. When he came at her, she clicked him.
No, I know. But I'm just saying, like, are they like 100% trained? Because I just think of like a rabid dog. Like, you can train a dog. It doesn't mean you won't get bit by the dog eventually. Like, it does happen. I'm not saying they can't be trained. I'm just,
I don't know. Has your dog bit you viciously ever?
No, but you hear about dogs do that even when they're trained. That's all I'm saying.
Most don't.
Most don't, but I don't know that I would take the chance with a vampire. I mean, getting bit by a dog and getting your hand bit's one thing. Getting bit by a vampire, you don't exactly get away from that. Anyway, so then we go back to this guy, and Jasper is coming into this hallway. There he is with his cage on his face. And this guy's basically like, I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine. I'll let you go if you do what I want. And he agrees to it. And so he takes it off. And then he brings him into the morgue. And we see.
Yeah, but he also asked him.
It's not a morgue.
It looks like a morgue. It's not a morgue. You're right.
He also asked them how many vampires he thought that there were in the world. And he said not enough.
I knew he was going to say that. So yeah, I guess he's letting him go.
It's a pretty serious bit there.
It is. So it is. It was good. No, but the thing is so basically he's chastising him because he made revenants, and now he's like, "Hey, want to make some more?" I assume he wants. Are these to be regular vampires though, or more revenants? I assume to be.
I mean, we don't know, but
what's the scale? There's like reverent, then like weak vampire, or is there something in between those two?
I don't know, but I'm assuming this is supposed to be to make more vampire or to make regular vampires. Why the Talamasca wants to make vampires, I don't know. Unless these are all people with really good memories, I don't know. But it's interesting.
They need skills, forever skills.
Yeah. Either way, it's interesting. And then we have Guy and Doris talking, and she says, "I think I know where your mother is." Dun dun dun. And then there's somebody, I forget who was watching him. Somebody that said, "We'll see where she leads us." I thought that
was who that is.
Ridge, but it didn't make sense for it to be Ridge, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
David Talbot.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know who that is, but
maybe it's David Talbot.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
That's my guess.
David Talbot.
The trivia I found. Yeah.
I mean,
all right.
Didn't that whole David Talbot thing go down on a ship also? Right?
I can't remember. Maybe
it all takes place on a ship. In the books.
So your clue.
So I had some. So the whole Doris Helen. Did you at any point in this show think that Doris could be his mother, think that Helen could be his mother.
Yes.
I, at different points, thought both.
Yeah, maybe not in this episode, but like originally, yes.
I thought that Helen's twin was Guy's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Doris left him, and maybe the story, about her being a junkie. Well, vampirism is so often like a
junkie,
a metaphor for, drug addiction. Maybe she is his mother. Although this whole business of like Helen caring for him made me start to think, is Helen his secret mother? And that's why she cares for him so much. I don't know.
I don't know, but it's really weird.
I think either one could be his mother.
Yeah.
Or
but I think they're saying they're not now. I don't think
Doris was his mother, Helen knew about it all along because Helen went out of her way to care for Guy his whole life.
Yeah. But I mean, do you still think that they could be his mother? I think that they kind of debunked that with the episode. I mean, I guess they really did.
How did they debunk it?
Because it makes me think they're saying it's somebody else. I mean, she's like, I know where she is. And she seemed to all of a sudden think of it. Like when he started talking about her, she's like, hey, I know where she is.
It isn't like, I know where she is. It's me.
Yeah, but it seemed like it was like she just realized it to me. Maybe not, but that's how I took it. So, if it was her sister, she knew. If it's her, she knew. So I took it to being it might be somebody else. It also was a different actress playing his mother. Not that they couldn't have, still make it be one of them, or she could look similar to them.
And she wasn't playing his mother. It was just a photograph.
Yeah. Yes, correct. You are correct. But anyway, that is the end, and that is the season finale. I assume it'll probably be back. We'll have to wait to see. Yeah.
I think it'll probably be back.
I thought it was already locked in for a second.
No, it's not renewed yet.
Yeah, I don't know, but it probably will be.
I think it will be. I think it will be. And like I said, I'm kind of more interested in Doris than I am in Guy. I wouldn't mind if he went by the wayside and Doris became the main character. Except we never.
The first episode of season 2, he just falls off the ship.
Yeah, that'd be great. Except they never answered like who is his mother was such a central mystery that we got zero about the entire season, right? And so I guess that will continue into the next season.
I guess, but like I said, overall, I like this show. I expected more, I guess, is the point.
I mean, you know what as far as like who his mother is, you know what I mean, Scarlet, when I said like it could be like a Gabrielle Lestat situation.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, I think they're going to introduce his mother in this next season, so I don't want to say anything because in the book, she comes up in the book, right? So I don't want to say anything about Gabrielle.
Oh, that character that's his mother is in the book?
Yeah. Lestat's mother appears throughout the books.
Wait, Lestat's mother? I'm confused.
In the next movie, the next season, The Vampire Lestat, you're going to learn about Lestat's mother.
What's that have to do with his mother? I don't understand what that has to do with Guy's
like a similar living
the type
situation.
Of relationship. The relationship that he has with his mother, like I could see a similar. I don't want to spoil anything about what's going to happen.
That's fine.
But
yeah, I get while you're laying down. I'm picking up while you're laying down.
I am hurting everywhere. Ugh. All right. Well, let us move on, I guess, to trivia and to. Whoops.
Give the people what they want, and they want trivia.
What they want. We want trivia. We want to celebrate Dolph's birthday, which was last week, right?
Last Monday.
Yeah, last Monday. All right.
I'm gonna go get some Tylenol. I'll be right back. Okay.
Sorry that you're having problems.
Maybe some
I'm hurting everywhere. I think just because I've been on the computer too long. But my issue is, I think I'm gonna have to go back to the doctor. I've been having migraines, and I got, which is part of why this week's been so long. But I got another shot in my head of the like the nerve blocker. And I don't know, it should have helped. I think it might be because last time I got a steroid too, and I think it's like fixed what was inflamed. And I don't think the nerve blocker really worked. So I don't know, but you can only get it so often. So the thing is, she said you can get it every day, 30 days, but it took me 3 months to get in to get an appointment.
Of course,
so that's helpful.
Yeah.
That's so helpful. So anyway, yeah, I got to start trying to take some actual migraine medicine, I think, instead of pain pills, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I took some more, so hopefully it'll go away. All right. So hi, 3 comas. So let me bring up, I have Trace. I was going to say that sounded familiar. It just was a different name, Trace.
Yeah.
All right. I was going to bring up, I don't love this. I didn't have tons and tons of time to work on stuff because of my computer issues, but I did make a thing here. Let me, hold on, I got to switch it. And then Lori made a card too. But wait, it's going to be stupid and not show up, isn't it? Come on, show the picture. I hate when it does that. Sorry, I'm getting there. I'm trying. It's not picking it up. There it is. And it is completely resized.
That's cool.
Weird. But I at least, hey, I don't have a computer, so this is all.
It's cool.
It's all done on free stuff.
I like what it says at the bottom.
Yeah, kaiju size silver. I thought it was cool. I'm trying to get it like fit there, and it's not fitting really well. I'm not going to bother putting it in the thing because we're going to move it anyway. But anyway, I at least made something, even if it's not the best. I'm just glad I had the cake done before my computer went kaput. Some of the background and stuff, and the rest I all did with Nano this week. So I at least got it fixed. But anyway, there's a thing. But birthday dog. I don't know if is Doc even back or is he? Because it's like was going to put the other her card up too, and I want to wait and make sure Doc's here. But we have some trivia coming up. So I did what I could. Lori sent me some from Gremlins as well. But if we do it, it's not going to be on the screen. So we're going to do all the rest first. This I have, I'm not sure how many, like maybe 10, not a whole lot, not even 10, 7. And Rice questions. They're mostly Talamasca. So we got a little bit of Anne Rice stuff, and then most of them are all MonsterVerse, Godzilla, Kong, that kind of thing questions. So we'll do those trivia. We'll wait till Karen gets back, and
I'm here.
All right. I said hopefully Doc is back. I was waiting to see if he said something, so I knew he was there because I'll put up Lori's card too. But hi, Lori, welcome. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully he's there. I guess we might as well move on. What I'll do is
something at 12:43 a.m.
So yeah, it was a while ago. What I'll do is we'll go ahead, I guess, and start the trivia for Anne Rice. I can always put it back up, put the birthday stuff up after, make sure he's back. Let me, for now.
Yeah, he's got to see that. You got to see that graphic. The graphic's great.
Thanks. Yeah. Oh, wait, he'll get to see it. But we'll go ahead and we'll move on. I can always bring it back. But let me, I got it because Lori's got a card too I'll put up. But let's first, while we're waiting, let's switch to the, hold on, PowerPoint. Let's see if I can move it right. Hold on. We'll figure it out here. All right.
I get my coat noises.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing is if I get rid of this, hold on. If I get rid of this, why is that not going off? That's not the right one. I wonder why it's not working. Hold on. All right, there we go. If I get rid of this, you can see I also have that in the background too.
Nice. That's
that was pretty cool, right? Thanks. I like that. I think that one came out pretty good.
It's cool.
All right, everybody. We will start. All right. Whoops. Hold on. I lost my computer's being annoying. Okay. So why can you not see the end bottom of that? I'm trying to figure out why you can't see the bottom of it. Hold on. There. That's a little crooked, but actually that's a lot crooked. I was trying to fix it so it's not quite so crooked, but where is that? There we go. So let's move it like that. And move it. There we go. That's a little bit straighter. Okay. So is Karen back? Oh, Karen's back. Okay.
Here.
You're here. Did you see the other? I had this up.
I did. Yeah. Happy birthday, Doc. It looks great.
Happy birthday. Thanks. All right. We'll do that stuff after. For right now, let's at least start the Anne Rice trivia, and when Doc comes back, we'll talk more about his birthday. But we'll do this first. All right. So, like I said, these first ones are all Anne Rice things. There's not that many. There's just a few. Oh, you're on there. Okay. Well, didn't know if you've seen the stuff that I had up. I said there's this. Ta-da. And then I had this up. This one isn't. Whoops. Did that pop up? It didn't work, did it? What the heck?
It's all right.
Yeah, I know.
I like the kaiju cake also.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out why the picture thing disappeared. I lost it and I don't know why. Hold on. I got to figure out what happened.
What picture thing?
The thing with the pictures, it disappeared. Oh wait, there.
Uh-oh.
There it is. No, that isn't showing that. I keep taking off the photo switches and it's still showing. Why is it still showing? Do you guys see the PowerPoint thing?
I see what year was Talamasca founded.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out that.
And nothing's moving, Jamie. None of the graphics are moving.
Yeah, I think it's stuck. That's what I was trying to figure out what just happened.
Because the TV's not moving, the cake isn't moving, the Raven is.
Well, it's that's really weird. Well, let me try refreshing and you guys talk for a second because it's like mine's completely locked.
Yeah. I don't
I'm locked up too.
Well, we can talk about this question.
I have no idea how old the Talamasca is.
I don't either, but I don't know if anybody in the chat knows what year the Talamasca was founded. That's a really hard question.
I feel like it'd be like a Roman thing, like maybe Roman times.
I thought somebody at one point said the Talamasca was 1,200 years old, which made me think like the one that was like 850 AD.
Yeah.
One was like 750 AD, that it would put it like around either of those years, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But Samuel's guessing C, which we can't see the choices right now, what they are, but I don't know why. I think that we know that vampires are really old. Like if you've read the books, the vampires like really do go back
ancient times. Akasha
to right? That's that's BC kind of dates, right? But I don't know if the Talamasca. I don't know why I want to say the Talamasca is 1,200 years old. I guess we'll find out when Jamie gets back from refreshing.
It's like Sumerian or Egyptian, right? Like Sumerian.
Well, like in Queen of the Damned, yeah, right. She's Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Jamie. We're gonna get the answer shortly.
Fertile Crescent stuff.
Jamie, we have to go off stage for you to put us back in.
Yeah. Let me move you a second. There we go. All right. Sorry, I don't know why my whole thing just like completely locked up while I was doing stuff. That's why I couldn't figure out why nothing was showing that I was putting there, and I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah. I mean, it's not all animated, but you're
well, the other stuff only moves once every minute because I didn't want it to keep flashing or annoy people.
Like the TV.
All right, well, let's get on with it.
And that does. Okay.
Doc's back.
Yep.
Hot. How's the cake?
Well, thank you. Oh, sugar. Yeah. The kaiju. Yep. All right. So let me see if I can get the picture to show up now. Whoop.
Queen of the
Okay.
Damned is Lori's favorite. She says that is a great story. I
Yeah.
love that book. Yeah.
I even love the movie.
All right. What
I'll
is
die
that?
on that hill, everyone.
You love that movie?
Oh, I love it.
I think I have made a decision.
Well,
Definitely
now
not.
that what's her name, the star of it, died.
What?
Aaliyah.
Well, there's that
Oh,
that
yeah,
birthday
yeah.
thing. All right. So let me put up. That's my sort of card I made. Like I said, this was all made very quickly. Let me put up Lori's. I gotta get Lori's card out here that she sent me to give to
I'm
him.
surprised you aren't breeding Elvis and Aaliyah together to make, super babies.
Yeah.
Can we play with okay, we can. All right, let me now figure this out here. Give me 1 second. This is called, the hell is this program called? Whoop, it's not that. Sorry. That auto recovered. I'm getting there. I'm figuring this out. As I said, my computer is not.
Just looked into the void.
VLC, there we go. Can you see it or did it lock up again?
I see Happy Birthday Doc.
Okay, hold on. It's there. It's not, for some reason, it's not showing her card. Let me put it here a second. That should be in the very front. Something is really messed up with this thing. Let's put it that way.
She's turned into a vampire, everyone.
Okay. I see what happened. It, for some reason, is not showing the whole. There we go. We'll do it that way. That's as good as it's going to get. Things are screwy right now. My computer's being weird, so we're just going to go with it. Can you see the black screen at least?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now the question is, if I play it with VLC, will it show up?
I don't
No,
know.
it is not showing up. That's the problem. It must be that program you can't share on here. Okay. Well, let's try opening it then with.
You had it up before. Can we just go back to that?
There, you can't see that. I got to share that. Hold on. Okay. No, it's not that one. It's called, oh, for fuck's sake.
Is that what it's called?
It's called, oh, for fuck's sake. It's because I'm not used to sharing these things and it's not auto recovered. It should say, not notepad photos. It's not, it doesn't want to bring up. I don't want him not to get to see her, the card she made. That's why I'm trying to fix it. It's not, I think what it is, and I could be wrong, but I think it's because it's a video and it doesn't want to stream. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't want to let me stream the actual video. And I don't know why, because it should. But let's try one more thing.
Why don't you load it to the media assets and just play it that way?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do if it doesn't work. Oh wait, here it is. Yay, yay. Okay, I got it. Sorry for all the tech issues, guys. Let me now make it so it actually shows on the screen. And then I don't know why it's still cut off though.
You got to bring it to the front.
It's a little weird, but there we go. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I will play it. Okay, wait. How do I rewind? I'm doing such a good job, ain't I?
Just maybe next time rehearse.
Well, it's never given me these issues, but then again, I didn't have, the computer problems before. How do you restart it? There we go. You guys see it?
Yeah, so cute. It's a gremlin.
Yeah, that's cute.
Oh yeah, 1985.
Yay. So happy birthday, Doc. Thank you, Lori, for sending that. Sorry if it got cut off a little bit there. I tried. My computer doesn't like me anymore, but at least, hey, at least we got something, right? All right, let me try putting now back on the PowerPoint. There we go. Now we just got to go cut the side off, cut the top off so we can get rid of all that extra stuff we don't want to see. And then move it to here. I don't know why it's like under. It's weird. It's like underneath stuff.
It's fine.
It's fine. I know. Jamie's picky. I get picky with graphics. Okay, good. We're done. All right. So now let's do trivia. Like I said, we'll do a couple that are Anne Rice, and then we'll go on to the MonsterVerse stuff. There's only, I think, 7 Anne Rice. I couldn't find a lot for Talamasca.
Right.
And I didn't know.
There isn't a lot in the books about Talamasca, Jamie.
There isn't. And the thing is that I didn't want to do ones that were Anne Rice that I didn't know if they were right or not, because I didn't know enough about them. So, okay, what year was Talamasca founded? What do you guys think? Is it 1133, 758, 945, or 1356? What do you guys think? I randomly guessed this and I was right, but I really had no clue. So.
I'm guessing B, 758.
Yeah, we were kind of figuring it when you were out.
Oh, okay.
That'd be around Roman times.
Kelly says B. Everybody say B. All right. And the answer is B, 758. Very good.
Oh,
All right.
right.
In what cities are the mother house of Talamasca situated? I think this probably know. I think most of us probably know. So yes, is it? Well, no, there are some of them are in. I know 2 of them. So yeah, I guess that does give me the answer because I know 2 of them. Is it London, Paris, and Dresden, Rome, Madrid, and Paris, Amsterdam, Naples, and New Orleans, or London, Rome, and Amsterdam? What do you guys think? Okay, Bill says D. Doc says if you send me the link in Discord, I can. Oh, okay, D. You can hop on Discord. Oh, yes. I am like, what is he talking about? And then it finally hit me what he was talking about.
I say D.
You say D. All right.
D. Because Amsterdam's still there, right? Or did it all burn down?
Amsterdam's the main house of the whole world, I think. Right? That's the mother. The mother.
All right. Hold on one second. I am going to give Doc, because I want to do it now before I forget. I'm going to send him the link. And I just see it looks like, whoops, it looks like you sent me stuff, Scarlet and Lori. I didn't even see the messages coming through. So I apologize. Probably saying, where the fuck are you? Was probably what those messages were about, because I got quite a few from Karen at the beginning. Where are you? I'm like, I'm coming. And every time I tried to do it, I was trying so hard to get the computer to connect to StreamYard. I kept hearing beep, beep, beep. But I'm like, Karen, shut up. I was trying. All right. We all say
I was trying to be understanding, Jamie.
No, I know, but I kept hearing beep every time I tried to do it. I'm like, I know, dings, not beep, stings. All right, the correct answer is London, Rome, and Amsterdam. So you guys are right.
All right.
All right. Where is the oldest of the mother houses?
Ooh.
I think you might know this too, but maybe not.
Oh, the oldest.
No, oldest. Which is the oldest?
I don't know. I'm going to guess Rome.
London, Rome, or Paris. What do you guys in the chat think? The Pope. The Pope. The Pope is a member of Talamasca.
I'm guessing Rome because if I think the Talamasca is 1,200 years old, then I think it has to be Rome is the oldest city there.
All right.
Yeah, be educated guess.
All right. Well, let's see. Doc says B. Bill says A. Lori says C. And the correct answer is... Whoops, Amsterdam.
Really?
So I've got 2 more C's. Yeah, so Bill was right. Point to Bill.
Amsterdam.
This is what the trivia place said anyway.
Right.
I did not fact check. What is the motto of the Talamasca? I think we know this. We look and never leave. We watch and we never leave. We will always be there, or we watch and we are always here. So
no matter what it is, it's kind of annoying.
It is kind of annoying, and they named the episode that. But what is the name? Yeah.
D.
Okay. Karen says D. We watch and we're always here. Bill says D. What else do you guys say?
Yeah, in the advertising, didn't they say we watch and we're always there? And the advertising for the show before it started.
All right. So the answer is whoops. D. We watch and we are always here. So everybody is correct. Give yourself a point. All right. What was the name of the? Now this is something from the book because I knew I had an idea because this person was in the episode, but I didn't know what it was about.
I could have made TV show questions for you, Jamie, if you would have asked me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that's okay. It was my fault. I just did what I could.
Okay. I could have came up with some off the top of my noggin.
Yeah. Hi, Mike. What is the name of the body thief who stole David Talbot's body? I don't know who David Talbot is, but what is the name of the body thief? Is it Jimmy Riglin, James Ragland, Raglan James, or John Riglin? So what is the name? Like I said, this must be a book question, but since the character was in the episode, I figured why not? What is the answer? Kelly says C. What do you guys say?
I say C.
Right.
Bill says C.
Okay. What about you? You say C, Scarlet, or you say something else?
Yep, Raglan James.
All right. The answer is yes, Raglan James. All right. And, okay, that's the same question. So something went wrong there. Whoa, that's wrong. Let's see. Okay, those are from the last thing we did. Ignore that. All right. I didn't delete them. I thought I did. All right. What year did the MonsterVerse start? Now we're on the kaiju-related questions.
Oh.
Yes, the answer was...
They have very many.
It was... wait, Doc said B. It was... What was the answer? Raglan James. It was C. All right. Now we got lots of MonsterVerse questions. I hope these are good. I do not know a lot about this stuff, but I looked up kaiju and Kong and Godzilla and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, they're from the MonsterVerse. All right.
So the MonsterVerse is like the legendary films.
Yeah, that has to do with Godzilla and then later Kong and some other characters.
Yeah.
So hopefully these are good. If not, Doc can say they suck, but we'll try. All right. What year did the MonsterVerse start? Is it 1962, 2014, 1998, or 2000? A, B, C, or D? And while we're waiting for people to answer, I will say again, you guys, if you enjoy the trivia, please let us know in the comments. We do want to start doing some more trivia nights. You can give us suggestions of what you'd like to see. If you're joining us in the middle, we're doing MonsterVerse for Doc's birthday, but we can next time do some other subjects too. All right, we got a B and an A. What do you guys say? I don't even remember.
I say A. If it started with the original Godzilla movie, I'll say A.
Oh, I know. I was thinking. I don't know if this answer's right.
No, I think I think the MonsterVerse is just like the legendary, right? So I want to say D.
I don't know. I will say one thing. I changed all the questions to say MonsterVerse. So if they're not all from the MonsterVerse and it's just Godzilla, then I should have left them saying Godzilla.
So if it was like, when did Godzilla start? I'm going to say 62.
All right. Well, what do you say, Doc? Let's have Doc says B, 2014. Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Right,
but anyway, I was saying, I don't know then. It was my understanding these are all MonsterVerse. Originally I had Godzilla and I changed it to MonsterVerse, but you get the point. It's Godzilla stuff. All right. So what year was the first Godzilla movie released? This is a different question. Is it 1954, 1958, 1963, or 1988? And you'll have to educate me, Doc. I thought the MonsterVerse was the whole thing, but now I'm thinking with the dates, it may not be. So I should have left them all to say Godzilla. All right. So when was the first Godzilla movie, guys? 1954, 1958, 63, or 88? Mike says 54. Bill says 54. These are good questions. Good, Doc. I'm glad. I did not come up with them, but I'm glad they're good questions. Kelly says C. Bill says
I think 58.
58. I don't know what the slug's for, Bill, but Doc says it is 54. And it is 54.
Uncle no.
All right. Who was Godzilla's first opponent? Is it Gigan, if I'm saying it right? King Ghidorah, Monster Zero, Rodan, or Anguirus? I'm probably butchering these names, but is it Gigan, King Ghidorah, Rodan, or Anguirus? But let me know, Doc. I'm curious. Is this stuff all considered MonsterVerse, or should I have not changed the category here and left it say Godzilla? Because if people tune in and it says something wrong, it's going to be confusing. Okay, we have 2 A's. What do you guys say? Got a D?
I love Rodan, but I don't think it's wrong. But I'll say C.
I mean, I love the Rodan movie, but I don't think that's it. I'm going to say...
Bill says Rhino. I don't know what it is.
I'm going to say A.
You can fill in the blank if you want.
All right. It is D, Angarius. All right. Hold on. Let me. We are going to go like this. And we are going to say
Why to make it harder to see?
Oh, it's going to select stuff. I was going to do this and have it say Monsterverse and then change it. Oh, it's going to, no, we don't want to do that.
It's fine.
It's going to change that stuff too. Yeah, forget I did that. Okay, forget I did that. Okay, just pretend it says Godzilla still. I took the time to switch it and then I'm like, I guess I shouldn't have because I was wrong. All right, the answer is Angarius. Okay. What did Kong, whoops, now I can't see the thing. When did Kong get his iconic axe? 2017, 2004, 1953, or 2021?
When did Kong get his iconic axe? 2021.
All right, Karen says D. There's Doc. Let me bring Doc in. Okay, they're added you to the stage. Hold on, I'm going to switch this. Hopefully it will go well. Let's see if it works.
Woo, look at that.
All right, now we need to go. Let's see. Now I need to go edit, and I need to add the camera slot, and we'll put Scarlet. Well, Scarlet's doesn't matter because Scarlet doesn't get a picture. Scarlet has a picture. I mean,
I have a picture.
All right. There's Karen. Now, why is Doc's not showing up? Or do I need to add another one? I need to add another.
You know what? I might jump. I'd love to say hi to Doc, but you can give him my slot. I'm going to have to jump. I get a lot of...
I just did that, Karen. I just fucking fixed it.
I get a lot of pain at the end of the day, and I want to lay down.
She was in that brawl in Las Vegas where she started to
fight. Right.
You guys, I got in a bar fight in Las Vegas and I had a broken arm.
With the mafia. It's probably in that ice bar.
I slipped and fell in the
ice everywhere.
All right. Well, thank you. Yeah, you've never been. He said he's never been on with you. Where's your voice? You're on the stage. You can talk.
Oh, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, yeah. We can hear you.
I wasn't sure if I was actually on stage yet. Hi, greetings, new denizens of Planet Dirt.
Hi, Doc. Happy birthday.
Hi, Karen.
Yes, happy belated birthday.
Great to finally actually talk to you in real time.
Right? We've never been on the stage together. This is history.
This is cool. This is history. I'm on SciFi Vision for the first time. I've successfully invaded. Yeah.
Okay, and I even got it.
You got my invasion kaiju right there. You picked Godzilla for me. That's perfect. He's already right there on Earth.
Yep, I got it. I'm surprised I got anything working. If you saw the beginning of our show, but at least it's mostly working. All right.
Oh, well, you handle StreamYard a lot better than I do. Oh my God, have you seen my shows? But then again, I don't have a computer that I can use right now for it. My little laptop overheats when I try running StreamYard.
Yeah, well, I haven't had it. I finally got a computer work. Well, I don't know. It keeps kicking me out of StreamYard, so it's not working really good. We'll see. All right. Well, good night, Karen.
Thanks. Sorry, you guys. I just have to, take some more drugs and lay down.
All right.
No worries.
Hopefully this will heal up kind of fast.
All right.
All right. Rest well.
All right. Thanks. Oh, what happened to my arm, Lori? I fractured a bone like right here, like just below my shoulder. Like your humerus has a knob on the end. That's your shoulder joint. And I fractured it like right below the knob. And they say it's a hairline fracture, but it hurts way more than my broken ankle did.
Sometimes fractures are worse.
And so I'm waiting to see the orthopedist. They can't see me till Wednesday because like every doctor's on vacation for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, it's a bad unfortunate time.
I'm sorry, Karen.
So that's okay. In addition to the tramadol they gave me, I have a whole bottle of Oxy in my bathroom. So I'll be good until I can
get Thanksgiving.
Go have a good sleep.
Yeah,
happy holidays.
All right. Well, happy birthday. Good night, you guys. I'll be back on the air tomorrow with Jamie for the regular 10 o'clock show.
Yes.
All right. Have a good night.
Thanks. Bye.
Good night. All right, let me switch this back here, and I'll.
That's very nice.
I love that. My
Yes.
my entrance interdimensional portal.
Thanks.
But yeah, I fractured both my elbows one Christmas night in a car accident. I had hairline
Oh,
fractures in both of them, and it
both
sucked.
of
It affected like pretty much my entire arms. And yeah, those hairline fractures, those can be really, really rough. And now sometimes like when I exercise, if I try doing like too many push-ups or weightlifting or anything, I'll feel it too still.
Hmm.
That's
How long
sometimes
ago was
things
that?
like that can last a long time.
How long ago was that?
Like over 10 years ago for sure.
Oh, wow.
Probably 12 years ago. Oh wait, no, hold on. It was my first year driving, so oh my gosh.
A long time ago.
I was
No, that's
23.
What the heck is the one
So
that's
yeah, it was like 18 years ago, something like that.
Oh, jeez. And it lasted that long. That stinks. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of permanent pain there if I try lifting too much, but thankfully that's a rare occurrence for me.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm fixing this. I gotta switch it to the other file. I don't know what the hell. I don't know. I don't know today what's happening. Nothing is working right today, so it's all funny. But we'll get it. There we go. Now you're Doc instead of Karen. Did that work? Yes, it worked. Okay. We're good now. All right.
Except my icon is where Doc's video should be.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's what it is. It says 2 over yours for some reason. The problem is these are really, really hard to switch scenes between things. So like it's hard you have to like duplicate everything a dozen times and move things around to get it to change scenes. It's a pain in the ass. I'm not good at it. All right, there we go. We're good. So when did Kong get his iconic axe? What's the answer, Doc?
Oh crud, the year for that.
Oh, I figured you knew. I figured you knew all these. 2017,
Hold on. Let me see here. Because I got to think of what year this is. All right, hold on. Yes, that was 2021.
And ta-da! Whoop, did it change? There we go. Yep. Very good. All right. What year did Manila debut? Whatever that is. Is it?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah. Is it 2019, 1980, 1967, or 1997?
So Manila is the original baby Godzilla from the first run of Godzilla movies. It stands for Mini Godzilla or Mini Zilla. So Manila. There are American films that call him Minya or Minya, and that's kind of what I know him by is Minya.
All right.
And all right, people put in their guesses already. I didn't look at the chat yet. All right, so that would be 1967.
Yep, 1967.
Right.
Very good. All right. Whoops. Which was the first MonsterVerse movie? Is it Godzilla, King Kong, Godzilla versus Kong, or The Return of Godzilla? Do we have guesses? Do we have guesses? Everybody in the chat's quiet. A. Samuel says A. Any other guesses? A. Kelly says A. Mike says Godzilla 2014. Scarlet,
Yeah.
you say A, Scarlet?
Yes.
All right. Yes, that would have been my guess. A, correct. It is. Why is it not clicking? Godzilla. I think that one was a little easy, but all right. Which was the first Godzilla versus movie? Is it Godzilla versus Destroyer? Godzilla
You got
versus
the name wrong on there, but that's okay.
You know, the first time I did it, there wasn't the first O in there. But then when I found it again, it added the O. So how do you spell it then?
Oh no, you got this. I think you got Destroyer right.
Oh, okay. Because I figured it was just like destroy with an but it wasn't. All right. Is it Godzilla versus Destroyer, Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, Godzilla versus Gigan, or Godzilla versus King Kong, if I'm saying these things right? Mike says King Kong. Kelly says D. What do you say, Scarlet?
I would be guessing. Let me see here.
I would be guessing too. Pixie Amy says Kong.
Me? Question mark?
Question mark. But Samuel says C. What is it, Doc?
It's King Kong versus Godzilla. So that was the name spelling error. It's we
Oh, it
just
should
had
have
the
been.
names in the wrong order.
Oh,
That's
okay.
okay
All
though.
right. I probably, because I typed it fast. That's probably my own fault rather than the
What is
person who
it?
made the film. It should be King Kong versus Godzilla. Got it. All right.
Yeah, they used to name the movies based on like who the hero was, and King
Yeah.
Kong was the hero of that movie, and also to generally whatever the first name is in the verses, that's the one that's going to win the battle. And it seems to run true regardless. Like even if they say, oh, and they try to hint, oh, maybe it'll be the other way. No, it's almost always like, oh wait, no, hold on, there is an exception. Godzilla versus the Thing. Godzilla versus the Thing. Mothra wins. Although Godzilla does technically win against the adult Mothra, but then the babies kick his butt.
I have seen the one that was out, I think, in the 2000s, and I've seen Skull Island, and which I don't think that's that one. I think that's a newer one. But that's it. I haven't seen any of the original old ones that you're talking about. So I'm not a good person to know about it. So which was Rodan's first MonsterVerse debut? Is it Godzilla, Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla versus Kong, or Kong Skull Island? Because Peter Jackson's Skull Island wasn't even part of this, right? Because that's, I think, now that I think about it,
Right, it was not. This is
Yeah, I
tied
think
to Kong Skull Island.
Wait, what?
The MonsterVerse is tied to Kong Skull Island.
Yeah.
It's the only King Kong movie that it's tied to. Technically, they are not allowed to call Kong King Kong in the title because of legal reasons. They don't own the rights to King Kong. They haven't paid for the rights to King Kong. They don't have the rights to King Kong. But the King Kong story is public domain. It gives them a little bit of leeway. And so they're just calling him Kong because the word Kong has become really public domain, especially after a legal battle with Nintendo over Donkey Kong.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah. So you could argue that Kong isn't actually King Kong, but it's supposed to be King Kong. It's King Kong.
Yeah, but not
He's on Skull Island.
Yeah, but I just mean that's not the Skull Island I saw, though, right? That's this is an older Skull Island, I assume. That has nothing to do with the one I saw.
No, that's probably the only Skull Island movie is that one.
Oh, it is the Peter Jackson one,
yeah.
then. Okay.
Oh, was that Peter Jackson? I'm thinking the King Kong movie with the guy that was like 3 or 4 hours long and had the guy with the long nose that's kind of pretty. I thought that was Peter Jackson. And he was smaller.
I don't remember who was in it,
T-Rex.
honestly, but it was years ago I saw it, but it was a newer one at any rate.
Okay.
All right. Which is the answer then? Godzilla, King of Monsters, Godzilla versus Kong, or Kong Skull Island? This is about Rodan. This isn't even about Kong or Godzilla. So the question isn't.
Oh yeah, it's easy to get me on a tangent.
That's okay. So what is the answer then?
Godzilla King of the Monsters from 2018, I think was when that came out. So here's the tricky thing. The 1956 Americanization of the 1954 film Gojira is also called Godzilla King of the Monsters. And that's what it was released under. So the 2018 is just repurposing the title. And yeah, so anyway, technicality, sorry. Me being a super nerd.
You know a lot more than I do. I don't know any of this, so it's all good. So who was the real villain of Godzilla versus Kong? Well, I was going to say, I think I know who the hero of Godzilla versus Kong is, maybe, but oh no, wait, but you said that one was the one that should be reversed, or no?
This is the correct one. So Godzilla versus Kong is the MonsterVerse film. Yep. So the old one was King Kong versus Godzilla, and this one's Godzilla versus Kong. It's the new one.
Oh, okay. They're two different movies. Got it.
Two different movies. Yep.
So
Godzilla versus Kong is actually kind of a remake of King Kong versus Godzilla. They took a lot of elements, a lot of story elements, and put them into the new film. But then they also gave them a big bad to fight against.
Right. Interesting. But according to you, if Godzilla's versus Kong, that means Godzilla is the hero of this one, though, right? From what you said.
Well, he beats the snot out of Kong. Yeah, he wins the battle against Kong, but they have to team up against. Are you ready for me to reveal the answer?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Which
Mechagodzilla. They have to beat the snot out of Mechagodzilla, and they destroy the heck out of him. They made him with like a King Ghidorah skull.
So there's two Godzillas in this one. Interesting. Well, every time I scroll that
only
down,
one's really Godzilla. The other one's got a King Ghidorah skull in it and is made to look like Godzilla, kind of. Well,
Nice. So what year did Godzilla Final Wars take place? Is it 97, 2000, 2004, or 2021? Buddy in the chat, Diddy Kong. I just saw that now. I don't think that was the answer to that. I love Diddy Kong though. You know, I got, what's that one? There's some Donkey Kong. I know this isn't about King Kong. Now I'm going off on a tangent. I was just gonna say I got one of the Donkey Kong countries I got on my Switch. I wish all games were like that. It's got a thing that if you lose too many times, you can skip a level. I need that on like all games always because I suck.
I miss Donkey Kong Country.
I love Donkey Kong Country. That's one of the reasons why I wanted that again, because you can't get it unless it's Nintendo.
Got a Wii U around here somewhere. I should probably hook it up.
I got a Wii, but it doesn't work anymore. I think I tried to turn it on. It's a regular Wii though. And I think what happens, I think the batteries melted in the things because I never took them out of the remotes.
I don't think the like Wii U, regular Wii store works anymore. I remember I tried hooking one up like a couple years back and it wasn't working quite right either. I don't think anything melted. I think it's just like with software updates or something. I don't know, but it just wasn't working right anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to try to use it, and I gave up, and later I bought a Switch. So that was how that went.
That's what they want us to do, and that's what I did.
That's what they want us to do. Now we got to buy a Switch too, right? Yeah, you need the money for that though. All right, is it 97, 2000, 2004, or 2021?
2004.
Let's see. Okay, 2004. Whoops, there we go. You are correct. All right. When was Rodan's first big screen appearance? Is this one? Did we have this in another question? I feel like this was similar. Is it 54, 56, 66, or 73?
All right. So this question, the previous question was when Rodan first appeared in the MonsterVerse. So the MonsterVerse is the American series of Godzilla movies and Kong movies. That's all tied together by Legendary Pictures. This is asking when Rodan first ever appeared.
I see. Okay. Yeah. So I definitely borked up the category then. All right. Good night, Lori.
Oh, good night, Lori.
Tooth is feeling okay and better. All right. Is it 54, 56, 66, or 73? What do you think, Scarlet? Let you take a guess. If you have a guess.
One of the last two, 1973.
All right. Any other guesses in the chat? Let's see. What does Martin say? I'm trying to read what Martin says. If controllers aren't used for several years, they stop working. Yeah. Hi Martin. My Xbox 360 did that too. I had a really old, the really old one. And did that, but my dad was able to clean them out somehow and made it work again. The Wii's dead, but the Xbox control worked. Thankfully, those damn things are expensive. I seen the newer PlayStation controls something like $80 or something. I seen when I was walking through the aisle the other day. I'm like, yeah, no, that's crazy.
All right. For the Switch, the Pro controller though, it's like $80, but oh man, it's so worth it.
Wow, really? I didn't even know there was different controllers. Is that for the new Switch?
No, that was for the old one. I haven't got the new Switch yet. Technically I don't have a Switch. Hubby has a Switch. I bought it.
Well, hey, you still get to use
it. Sometimes, yeah.
I was gonna say it still counts. It might be Amy. I just was saying it was something like that. I just know it was crazy expensive. Then again, the games now are crazy expensive. I remember when games used to be $50. That never happens anymore. All right. What is the answer? We're getting off on tangents here. What's the answer, Doc?
So 1956?
Yep. Ding, ding, ding. All right. What was Godzilla -1's movie budget Was it 400 million, 60 million, 45 million, or 15 million? I kind of think maybe I should have chosen different amount.
Oh, this is a tricky question.
What they had up there for their question. So, was this a cheap movie or an expensive movie? Although I don't know, it's 400 million.
Well, none of those are cheap.
I will tell you, it was the first Godzilla movie to win an Oscar, and it won its Oscar in visual effects.
Was that the newer one?
Yep.
The one not that long ago? Okay. I think this is the one Karen was talking about that she liked.
Oh yeah, it's got an amazing story. It's a very like human focused storyline, and they use Godzilla more like kind of like Jaws. It was really good. And
Cool.
if you don't cry a little at the end, then you might not have a soul.
They might have a soul. I have not seen it, but I know she was telling me to watch it. I think AJ liked it too. If it's the one I'm thinking of that they were talking about, I thought it was a series. Though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It was on streaming or something at the time when they were. I don't know. I just remember telling. And yes,
you're right.
It's
made its rounds. It was on I think Netflix at one point.
Probably, yeah. I'll have to look. And yes, you're right. If you get Game Pass or PlayStation Plus, they're free, but you gotta pay per month. All right. I see. Well, somebody said 10 million. That's not one of the choices. So, what do you think?
Well,
Scarlet?
because the answer that's going to be probably the one listed as correct is going to be the closest to the real answer. But yeah.
All right. Fair enough. What do you think, Scarlet? Do you have a guess?
So it's going to be 15? It's going to be 15 or is it going to be 15?
It's 15. Where did Rodan awaken from in Godzilla the Monsters? Is it in the Isla de Mara? Isla de Mara, I guess you probably say volcano. Deep in the Pacific Ocean, Mount Vesuvius, or deep in the Atlantic Ocean? What is the answer? This one had 2 answers, and I added 2 answers, so I don't know. If I remember rightly, I had to.
This one I wouldn't guess if if it wasn't multiple choice.
All right, fair enough. What is it, guys? Anybody in the chat? In Mexico volcano. Okay, that's. Oh, that works. Any other guesses from the chat?
In the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay, Scarlet says the Atlantic Ocean. Anybody else? Volcano. I'm getting a volcano. I never know how long to wait. I'm just trying to. If I go too fast or too slow, guys, let me know. All right, what's the answer, Doc?
All right, it's A, the Isla de Mara volcano.
Yeah.
Did I get it right? Yeah.
You've known almost all. I think you've known all of them. Maybe almost all or all of them. I think you've known all of them.
Yeah, I got all of them so far.
That's what I thought. What was King Ghidorah? I hope they're not too easy, though. I don't know because I don't know any of them, so I can't judge the difficultness on them. Sorry. Actually, it was hard to find trivia for this that was multiple choice. What was King Ghidorah also called? The one who rules the skies, the 1,000-year dragon, Monster Zero, or Abomination? And if you're paying attention to the other trivia questions, you would already know the answer to this, but because I realized that, but I left it in. So is it the one who rules the skies, the 1,000-year dragon, Monster Zero, or Abomination? What say you, Scarlet? I was going to call you Karen. What do you say, Scarlet?
Monster Zero, is that what we're doing?
Yep, it's Monster Zero.
It is.
I listened.
So here on Planet X, naming things is actually kind of just like a new trend that's popular with the younger X-Aliens.
Okay.
But we generally everything is numbered instead of given a name. Like Godzilla's Monster 01, Rodan's Monster 02.
Oh, okay, cool.
What is your name? What is your number name?
I'm not sharing that with you all. I'm not giving you all my true name. I've read in your historical chronicles that like giving your name, it gives people power, especially if you're like a demon. And I don't know if I'm classified as a demon by your supernatural metaphysical laws there on
I don't know.
Planet Dirt.
Fair enough.
I don't understand. I'm just seeing this. I'm thinking about it as I'm seeing this. YouTube does say 10:38 to me, where my clock says 1:30. I do not understand what happened. I still don't understand what happened. I think I'm going to have to reformat my drive again because it's got to somehow be coming from my computer because I didn't change YouTube. So I don't know
think you
what
got time displaced. That time
I
displacement
don't-
happens
I'm already
sometimes.
I
time
don't know.
displaced.
If anybody knows quickly what I was explaining earlier to the people in the chat, I don't understand why. I set it up with StreamYard. I set it for 11 o'clock like I always do. And everybody was telling me, because you're the first one that told me, Doc, I didn't know what you meant. And then it hit me after because everybody else was saying it. It said 2 a.m. and it shouldn't have. And I went and looked at StreamYard and it said it was set for Pacific. So I thought, okay, so it's for whatever reason is set now to Pacific. I figured like Roger had changed it or something for some reason. So I tried to change it and it said, when I tried to change it to 8, it said, no, you have to set it for the future. So I thought, okay, so it's not set for Pacific, clearly. So I don't know, but somehow YouTube is, and I haven't changed my YouTube channel and my clock's correct. So I don't know. I have no clue what happened. Something weird. All right. Why did Dr. Serizawa sacrifice himself? Was it to make Godzilla become strong?
And this is in the MonsterVerse, not in the old films, because there are two Dr.
This is the
Serizawas.
MonsterVerse. Okay, that's right. There's a difference. Okay. Did he do it to make Godzilla become strong again after he took the Oxygen Destroyer? Was it to kill Godzilla with the Oxygen Destroyer? Was it to make him immune to Muto's EMP? Or to get him strong, give him enough strength to beat Ghidorah? I typed that wrong. I think those all him mean Godzilla, but it was the way the trivia was written, so I left it that way. I'm seeing 2 A's.
Yes,
and I'm going to have to refer to Doc because for some reason I have 2 of them selected on the next frame. So,
maybe they wanted to power him up after he got injured by the Oxygen Destroyer. The original Dr. Serizawa was the inventor of the Oxygen Destroyer, which killed the original Godzilla in most of the Godzilla timelines.
Interesting. I don't know. I don't know if they had, I don't know if they had 2 answers or I accidentally selected both when I made the slide, but that's what it says.
Yeah, also fun fact, the Godzilla that is featured in the majority of Godzilla movies in Japan is the second Godzilla. Usually that first one was killed by the Oxygen Destroyer, and whatever one is featured in the later films is usually a new Godzilla that appears. They started changing that up now, and now they don't usually reference the old movies anymore. But yeah.
I'm never going to remember what you're telling me, but okay. I'm trying to get it. And I'm also looking at Godzilla spinning there, and I was thinking about the cake. Which movie does Godzilla fight the, does that say Mutos? I'm running off my screen. I can't see it. Mutos. Is it Godzilla 2014, Godzilla versus Kong, Godzilla King of the Monsters, or Godzilla versus Kong? What do you think, guys? A, B, C, or D? I think those other answers were from the last question. Mike says A.
Extra credit if you know which Godzilla film has the Muto mating scene that unfortunately the Congress has to be forced to watch.
They show Godzilla mating. That's funny.
No, the Mutos, the things he fights.
Oh, they show them mating. Okay.
They blur out the bits.
Fair. All right. Anybody else have any? I see A's. I see all A's and then a 2019. I'm not sure why Mike changed it to 2019, but originally said A. Do you have a guess, Scarlet? Scarlet must have disappeared. What?
Her internet gets wonky sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's also kind of late for her.
Yeah, she's got her mic muted. She might have stepped out. I don't know.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll wait and see if she reloads it, probably. So which one is it? What's the answer?
A.
You're correct. All right. What movie does Kong debut in? I feel like we might have had this one. I did it from a couple different sources, so if they repeated, sorry.
I don't think we did, but it's
when you don't know them, they sound similar. What movie does Kong debut in? Is it Godzilla versus Kong, Godzilla versus Kong, The New Empire, Kong Skull Island, or Godzilla King of the Monsters? Samuel says C. Do we have any other answers from the chat?
technically it first appeared in King Kong, which was in like the 30s. I'm just being silly.
I'm just go. I did not fact check.
No, this is for the Monsterverse.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think it's. It might have been from a set of questions that said Monsterverse. I didn't understand they were different, so that's my fault.
No, it's all right.
All right, we have one A and
I
another
don't
C.
expect people to.
All right, what is the answer then? I'll let you tell the answer.
See, Kong Skull Island.
Yes. All right, next one.
But yeah, that's for the Monsterverse. Obviously, the original Kong is from King Kong.
Got it. All right, which one died first? Mothra, Rodan, Godzilla, or Kong? Mothra, Rodan, Godzilla, or Kong? Which died first? Samuel says C, Godzilla. At least I think that was for this one, unless that was for the last one. Anybody else in the chat? I don't know what happened to Scarlet. I wonder if she sent me a message. I probably should check in case something happened here.
Oh yeah, she's got to grab her charger upstairs.
Oh, did she say that? I probably missed it. I'm busy reading the thing, and I
have to so because I'm on a mobile device, I have to kind of stretch the screen, so I'm only seeing part of it. I had to move the window over to the right to see the chat.
Yeah, I didn't see her chat it, but I probably just missed it. I'm doing too many things at once. That's the problem. All right. Samuel said Mothra in the newer ones. We got 2 more A's. Anybody else? Everybody a chance to answer. Again, guys in the chat, if I'm going too fast, let me know. All right. What's the answer?
Mothra always unalives.
All right. You are correct.
But Mothra always comes back. Mothra's always reborn. She always I feel like she must lay an egg as soon as she freaking hatches from that cocoon. She must fly off and leaves and lay one somewhere.
Probably. Then she can't be killed. Why did Rodan die in Godzilla King of the Monsters? Was Rodan stabbed in the shoulder by Mothra's stinger and died, or plummeted into the sea after fighting Ghidorah and died, or stabbed in the shoulder by the stinger but lived, or plummeted into the sea but lived? What is the answer? Sorry, so like I said, some of these I added choices because they didn't have 4 choices, so I don't know if what I added was
Aren't they
good,
kind of
but...
like the same? B and D?
Well, no, two of them are saying died from, and 2 of them saying survived from.
So did Rodan die? And if so, what happened? Rodan was defeated, but did Rodan survive? And how was Rodan defeated?
Yes, everybody's saying Rodan didn't die. So was Rodan go into the ocean, or did Rodan get stung? Let's see. I think this one had 3 answers, so I just did the opposite for the other one. Do you have a guess, Scarlet? I'm trying to. I know you don't really know either any more than I do. What?
Well, I have seen some of them, but they're all kind of round in my head. Like a lot of B movies are just bouncing around.
Oh, you have seen some. See, I don't know. I'm just trying to at least.
I feel like at one time Rodan plummeted into the sea. So I guess sure, that's what I say. He survived.
Okay. Which one's the answer, Doc?
He survived the stinging from Mothra. But yeah, Rodan did plunge into the sea in the original Rodan movie after
see, that's probably why.
So this is wrong then.
Yeah, because I think we watched Rodan. We watched Rodan in Kaiju College in the G Spot on Julie's server. I think you might have popped in for that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then it's wrong. Like I said, I didn't fact check these because I don't know the answers to any of them. Sorry. All right. Well, then we'll take your word for it and say that this is. Oh no! Wait. You said it was plummeted into the
stinger.
Why did
No, it
Wait.
was with the stinger, but
This is a
but
stinger. Okay, that's what I thought. I think that's on me because I thought it was the stinger, so I probably clicked the wrong one when I set it up. I was going fast.
It's all right. You got
All
me
right.
here to correct it.
Yes, you're here to fact check. In Godzilla versus, I feel like is Warbat auto-corrected? I feel like that might be auto-corrected. In Godzilla versus Kong, the New Empire, which Titan provoked Godzilla in his sleep in Rome? Is it Tiamat, Scylla, Warbat, or Mechagodzilla?
Oh, this one's tricky. Do they even mention the names? Yeah, I think they put them on the screen when they're fighting. Helps them sell toys.
That's probably what they do it for. They want to make money on it. All right.
Are these real Titans?
Yeah, which Titan? I don't.
Yeah, all of those are creatures that appear in MonsterVerse for sure.
Well, is it which one provoked him in his sleep out of these? Is it Tiamat, Scylla? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Warbat or Mechagodzilla? Mike says Tiamat.
I say
Bill
Tiamat.
says Scylla. Scarlet says, which one did you say? Tiamat.
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 Oh, actually, I might.
I was going to say, unless
this one.
I don't know if you'll have to fact check for me. I have, what do you say the answer
Okay,
is?
hold on. So he fights Scylla in Rome, then takes a nap in Rome, and then wakes up and goes and fights Tiamat, if I remember right.
Okay, well, that's not the answer they have, but that doesn't mean you're necessarily, you could still be right and I could be wrong. But it said Scylla was what the truth.
Yay, that was my first guess.
Oh, first.
That was your first guess. Okay.
Then
well, hey, you know more than we do. So I'll take your word for it. Which Ghidorah skull is the main skull of Mechagodzilla? Is it the right, the middle, the left, or they all are?
Oh, good grief. That's a tough one. Actually, I think I know which one it was.
Right.
It was.
Do we have any guesses? I see spider crab. I'm not sure what that's about, Bill. You're making animal emojis again.
Does anyone in the chat? Does anyone in the chat know the names of each of the heads? Each of the heads has a name, according to fans.
Oh boy, no, I don't know.
It's Ichi, me, and Kevin.
Names?
And one
Ichi,
of them
which means one.
Kevin?
Two. Me means two, and then the third one is named Kevin because that head's always like slightly derpy compared to the others. That's the one that makes the beady 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 sound.
That is funny.
In the old films, that's what people say.
Hydra. That's all I know. I have no clue. All right. Amy says D. Mike says only Kevin. We got some B's in there. Which one do you say?
I think it was Kevin. I think it was the right head, if I remember right. I could have this wrong.
Well, according to this, if it's correct, it says left.
That's
I added
right.
the all on, but I didn't know. I was like, is that a wrong answer for D? But maybe not, because we got some D's. All right. Yeah, Bill says left was Kevin. So I guess it was Kevin. So you technically were right. You just didn't know where it was. And what two movies did Godzilla die, excluding the American Godzilla?
Oh God, you're right, because I'm thinking of it like I'm looking at it like I'm looking at a picture.
That's yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. You can get it backwards.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one then. All right. And what movies did Godzilla die other than American Godzilla? Is it Gojira and Godzilla versus Destroya, Gojira and Godzilla Raids Agen, Gojira and Mothra versus Godzilla, or Godzilla Final Wars and Destroy All Monsters? And I'm not sure what the Godzilla... I don't know actually what GMK is. I thought that was versus Kong, but you wrote GMK, Mike. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, none of them spell out GMK. I had to look and figure it out.
GMK is another Godzilla movie where Godzilla dies at the end.
Oh, okay. Well, these are the.
we're just referring to out of the options here. Like Godzilla has died on other occasions too, but but you know, possibly coming back or whatever. But
I see.
Out of the options presented, which ones did he die?
Yeah. I see A or B. I see a few A's. All right. What's the answer if it's correct? Go.
Hey, Godzilla versus Destroyer.
And Gojira. I don't know what Gojira is either. It's another movie. That's all I know.
Yeah, Gojira is just Japanese for Godzilla, and that's the name of the original Godzilla movie.
I see. All right. Which form of destroyer came first? Was it microform, juvenile form, flying form, or aggregate form? A, B, C, or D, people.
Oh, good grief. That's testing my memory now.
Is Go Godzilla actually a thing? That sounds familiar, and I don't know why.
Yeah, that's from the Blue Oyster Cult song that came out in the 90s, I think it was.
Because it sounds kind of familiar. That's why I'm like.
It's part of the chorus.
Well, the Go Godzilla.
Go Godzilla.
Well, I've at some point heard it, apparently. All right. We got an aggregate form, we got microform, and we got juvenile form. So people are giving all different answers. You got a guess, Scarlet?
He started small, then got bigger.
Probably.
Microform.
All righty. What's the answer, Doc?
I'm gonna guess. Was there a freaking microform? I'm trying to remember. I remember the juvenile form, which looked like a crab. Did they? There might have been a microform. I can't remember. So, what's the answer?
Microform.
Hey, there was a microform.
Yay.
There was. All right. How was Hedorah killed in Godzilla versus Hedorah? Was it he just died? That would be boring. Godzilla killed him. Godzilla killed him, electricity, or he drowned?
Hey, wait a minute. Can it be multiple choice? I mean, a lot of them.
I don't know. It's only got one answer, but again, you're the fact checker, so if you say so, sure.
I feel like it's kind of two of these things.
Well, I can take a guess probably what the second one might be if you're saying it's two things, but
electricity.
Okay, I got, let's see, Amy says electricity, Samuel says he drowned, he just died, sounds not likely. Yes, I added one of these, and it is not he just died, was not the one I added, so there you go. Because I would not have put that.
To your dad.
No, it was not. I added a different one. All right, what's the answer? Or what are the two answers you're saying it is anyway?
Godzilla killed him with electricity.
Okay, I figured when you said that was what you meant, but I added drowned.
So the Japanese military was trying to kill him with electricity, but they couldn't get it friggin' working, and Godzilla got impatient, blasted the thing with his atomic blast, and that somehow activated it and got the electricity going and electrocuted Hedorah. So or Hydra, I think they call him in the American one. But yeah.
I've been saying it wrong then. Hedorah.
No, Hedorah is correct.
Hedorah. Okay, well I said Hedorah, so Hedorah.
Oh, close enough. Same thing. I mean, they call it it's like with Ghidorah. It's like with Ghidorah. Ghidorah, Ghidra, and then Ghidorah. I've heard other people say other things too before. I just can't remember what.
Well, I'll try to remember. I will probably screw it up, but I'll try to remember. Which one of these monsters has beaten Godzilla before? Is it King Kong and Mothra, King Ghidorah and Mothra, Mechagodzilla and King Ghidorah, or King Kong and Hedorah? There we go. I think I said it the way you said it. What do you guys in the chat say? What do people say? Which two? Bill says C. Amy says C. You got a guess, Scarlet?
King Kong and Mothra.
What is it, Doc?
It's King Kong and Mothra.
Yay!
Scarlet made a good guess.
Mothra tends to beat Godzilla.
Well, you did say she keeps coming back to life. That might be part of it. Which one of these movies from Toho was released in 1970? Is it Godzilla versus Hedorah, Godzilla's Revenge, Destroy All Monsters, or none of these? Which one was released in 1970? Which one was released in 1970? Anybody got a guess? None. Mike says none. Any more guesses?
Seems weird.
Bill says none. All right. You got a guess, Amy? I'm trying to make sure everybody gets a chance. Sometimes I think I go too fast. Any more? No? No more guesses? All right. What is the answer?
I don't even know. I'm guessing Destroy All Monsters.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking that too, but maybe none of the above.
Well, their answer was none of the above.
It's a weird answer.
Oh, so that's right. Yeah, I didn't think one came out specifically in 1970. I thought like 1972, but not 1970 itself.
Yeah, 1970. All right. How many movies has Godzilla appeared in? That is a lot of movies, regardless. So 36, 23, 38, or 43? How many movies? And this is the last question I have in PowerPoint. I have the questions Lori sent me, but we'll just have to read them because they're from a website.
This is a tough one. I don't even know it offhand.
Bill says C. Mike says A. Any other guesses? Anybody? All right.
My guesses are A or C. I can't remember if it's probably 36.
Amy says D. You got a guess, Scarlet?
I was just wondering why you didn't have the trivia that I sent you.
Why? What?
I sent you links to Puppet Master trivia and Dinosaur trivia.
Oh, yeah, I have those ones too. I forgot I had those. Sorry. Yeah, we have some more, but they're all off to do on the website. I forgot you sent them. They're there. All right. Well, what do you said A or C? Yeah, it is 38. Very good. All right. Let me get
doing well.
Let's do a few of Scarlet's and a few of Lori's. And then I know.
Well, the dinosaur one was relatively easy. It's pictures of dinosaurs, and you have to guess which one.
Oh,
it is.
Cute.
All right,
yeah,
we'll try that.
All
it's
right.
very cute.
All right, we can do that. Let me open it over here. Start the quiz. It's giving me ads. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to get rid of the ads. All right, it didn't start it. Why did it just give me an ad instead of starting it? There we go. All right, let me see if I can get it to show that screen without too many problems.
Adpocalypse.
Right. Let's see.
Ads will defeat planet Earth before I do.
Okay, hold on. Let me go like this, and go like this, and go like.
I wonder if I could take over Planet X using ads.
Maybe you could.
It's not something we have here.
Let's see. There we go. That works. All right. Oh, it's timed up already. Sorry. That's the. I didn't know it had a timer. All right. Next one. Is that a Stegosaurus, an Allosaurus, a Brachiosaurus, or Triceratops?
Who's that dinosaur?
Who is that dinosaur? I know some of these. I'm surprised I know them, but I know what the answer to that. It is Triceratops.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready? Next. All right, what's that one? Is it a Stegosaurus, Spinosaurus, Ankylosaurus, or a Velociraptor? I know that one too. I'm surprised I know these. I thought they're going to be harder.
I know this one.
Remember my high school dinosaur stuff. All right, it's a Stegosaurus. If you guys are going to answer, you got to answer quick. You only got 15 seconds. Is it a Diplodorus, an Apatosaurus, a Parasaurolophus, or something, or a Velociraptor? Olophus. Yeah, which one is it? You guys got an answer too?
Velociraptor.
Yes. All right. And is that one a Brachiosaurus, a Guanodon, Pterodactylus, or Gallimimus? I think that one's a Brachiosaur, isn't it? Brachiosaurus. I think.
Yeah, I think it's Brachiosaurus.
Yes. And yes, it's Brachiosaurus. All right, is that a Dilophosaurus, Baronxus, or something, Ornithornivus, or Ankylosaurus? Sorry if I'm butchering all the names. I'm trying to read them fast. All right, what's that one? I have no clue what that one is.
Dilophosaurus?
Yep. Yeah, maybe that's why I know, Amy. It might be from Jurassic Park movies. No, I think
I think these are all from Jurassic Park.
Littlefoot. That I know from that and Littlefoot. Allosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Iguanodon, or Oviraptor. I'm gonna guess that one isn't.
Oh, this is one of the few that we have like a really good preserved specimen of. It's Ankylosaur.
Yeah, that's what it says. All right. Is this one a Hadrosaurus, Spinosaurus, a Plesiosaurus, or Deinonychus? But, pronounced right.
Maybe Deinonychus?
Nope, it's a Spinosaurus.
Oh, wait, yep. I was having a hard time seeing the picture.
Yeah, sorry, it's little with the thing, but it's the...
No, it's because I'm on StreamYard.
Yeah. Yeah, this is still on its back. All right, is that one a Dracorex, a Diplodocus, a Parasaurus? I might as well just read them. Slophus, I don't know. I'm not pronouncing them right. I think it's like a Diplodocus or something. Nope, I was wrong. It's Parasaurus.
The P one.
Yep, it's the P one that I can't pronounce. Is this one
I wasn't going to try.
A Jaxartosaurus, a Dimorphodon, or an Allosaurus? I don't know.
These are like questions for Doug. He loves dinosaurs.
That one's an Allosaurus.
Allosaurus, yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Is this one an Iguanodon, a Quetzalcoatlus, a Pachycephalosaurus, or a Pukiraptor? I'm sorry, I'm so bad. I'm trying to read them fast because you only have like 10 seconds and I can't read it fast.
Iguanodon.
Iguanodon, yes. All right. Now, is this one a Zalmoxis, a Supersaurus, an Ornithomimus, or an Argentinosaurus? I don't know, but that's a weird looking one. I'm going to say Supersaurus. I don't know.
It's different.
And it is Ornithos. It ought to let you turn the timer off. It's going so fast. Jaxartosaurus, Baronx, Paxilla.
You don't have to have the timer on, Jamie.
How do you turn it off? It didn't give me an option.
I never turned it on when I was doing mine.
I don't know. It didn't ask me.
That's the Pachycephalosaurus thing.
Yeah. I don't know. It didn't show me an option that I saw. Is this a Stygimoloch, a Gallimimus, an Irritator, or a Therizinosaurus? I think it's an Irritator because I can say that one.
I don't know. This one's cool looking though.
It is cool looking. It's got, they ought to call it a, is it Jason that has the claws?
Oh, Freddy.
Yeah.
Krugersaurus.
Yeah, Freddy, that's it. Okay, is this one a Mosasaurus, a Europasaurus, an Archaeopteryx, or a Hadrosaurus? I might as well give up. I know I'm not saying them right. Which one is it, guys? Yeah, time to go back and watch Jurassic Park. I agree. Okay, that one's an Archaeopteryx.
I took the quiz myself. I don't know if it's fair if I answer them.
Yeah, I don't know. I was going to say I didn't get any because I didn't click on any of them. All right, let's try the next one then. Let's see. The next one you gave is, you want to do another dinosaur one, or do you want to do, we can do guess the kaiju. You want to do that one? Because that's probably one you can do easy. So let's try that one. Oh, why is it opening up in Discord? Forget that. I got to reopen it, I guess. Okay, guess the kaiju.
Whoa.
I don't know why. Why did it double? I don't know why it defaulted to that, but
it's infinite.
It is. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know why it did that. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I want this Firefox one. This thing does not like me today. Okay, no, I don't want Talamasca. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want PowerPoint. Why is it not showing? All it's showing me is name the dinosaur. It's not. There it is. Name the kaiju. And it's clearly not in the right place. Ah! It's so annoying. You got to keep resizing windows every time. Damn it. Hold on. Okay, I have no idea why that is behind that picture. This is what I mean about like it's weird and it's being really. Oh wait, there. Never mind. Okay, what is that? I got to be able
Who's
to
that
see.
kaiju?
Yeah, who is that kaiju? I don't know if it's going to give us an answer on the next slide or how that works, but yeah, I like the Frediosaurus. That's funny. That was cool. All
I
right,
gave multiple choice. I guess it doesn't.
Nope, it doesn't.
Godzilla.
I was gonna say that's all I know is Godzilla and Kong, and I don't know if what the other ones look like. Does Mothra look like a moth? That if it looks like a moth, I might guess it.
That'd be a spoiler if I told you.
Good guess.
Okay, fair enough. All right, well, I'm gonna say this one's Godzilla. That's what Scarlet said too.
It's a pretty
Anybody
good
else?
guess.
Who's that kaiju? Anybody else?
Zilla
Zilla
Prime.
Prime.
Yep, Zilla Prime.
Well, does Godzilla still count?
Yeah. Zilla Prime is just—it's a joke. It means the original Godzilla.
Okay, I guess you got to type it in. All right, I'm gonna guess that one's Mothra. What do you guys say? Y'all think it's Mothra?
Good guess, Jamie.
That's what I would say.
You
All
sure
right.
it's not Bafra?
I'm gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna say that one's Mech Godzilla. Because it's got 3 heads, and we were talking about it. At least I think that was the one that had 3 heads.
Kevin.
That's King
Yeah.
Ghidorah.
Okay. I'm just typing it in. Okay, you guys, do you have an answer beside that? Okay, you guys are, I don't know which one you guys are answering. I probably got it wrong then. I think it's saying it's wrong. It's not. Okay, what was that one then?
That was King Ghidorah.
King Ghidorah. Okay, I thought that was the mech one. I can't remember which one had the heads. Okay,
He's
that
our
one
he's
looks
our
like
main
something
weapon here on Planet X.
I see. That looks like something from Power Rangers that has Stegosaurus things on its stomach. I have no clue. What is that one, guys? What is that kaiju? I
He's
have
my
no
favorite. He's owned by
You
the Nebulans, though.
clue.
Sometimes we
All
get to rent him.
right. Well, what?
Just for
what-
parties.
No, for invasions. Sometimes we ally. The Nebulans are friendly assholes to us.
You lost me a while ago. I'm not sure what you're talking
That's
about.
all right. That's Gigan.
It's Gigan. Okay.
Gigan.
Okay. That said that
So
was
I
right.
guess technically be Gigon.
Something. That is an ant. It looks like a big ant or an ant eater or something weird. I don't know. I don't think if I put that in, it's going to be right though. Yeah, I know, Amy. Sorry. These don't have choices.
That's the god of the people of Mu.
I don't know what that means, but okay. I'll take your word for it.
Mu was an ancient kingdom that sank into the sea like Atlantis. It's a similar myth. They were myths of was it Mu, Lemuria? I think Mu is Lemuria. I think it's just short for it, or maybe just another culture's version of it. It's another Atlantis type myth, but Asian, Japanese mainly, I think.
I see. All right. Well, what is the answer, guys? Bill says Lumeria. I don't know if he's talking about this thing.
Yep. Well, that's not its name though. Its name is Megalon.
Megalon.
Mega and then Lon.
Apparently, it said I was right, so I guess I spelled it right. That would be Kong or King Kong. I don't know whether it's going to say Kong or King Kong. I'm assuming anybody else thinks something different. I'm guessing it's King Kong.
Yeah,
Speaking of, it's funny, and I don't understand sometimes the things the way. Well, it told me that was wrong. Must have been under Kong then instead of King Kong.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't understand the way things work though, because I tried. Look, I didn't have access to my local AI because of the computer being broke, so I couldn't fix it. But I was trying to do the animation from through my Adobe thing I got, and I made pictures on the TV. That's why the TV's got the horror stuff from last time, because I made a picture of King Kong and I made a picture of Godzilla, and it wouldn't let me animate it. It let me make the pictures, and then it kept saying, this is against terms of service when I tried to animate it. So then I went in and I typed a giant ape climbing up buildings, and it worked. but I couldn't get the backgrounds off. I ran out of time because I didn't have my local stuff to cut it out. But anyway, so there was supposed to be a TV flashing other stuff. Let's put it
So
that
on
way.
Earth, you have another name for that kaiju. We call it Monster 02. On Earth, you call it Rodan.
Rodan. All right. I put in Rodan.
Your man Rodan.
Rodan. That is called, well, you know what? Maybe that one's Mechagodzilla because it looks like a Mechagodzilla.
I think that'd be a pretty good guess.
All right. Was it Mecha? I don't know exactly what it was. Was it just Mecha?
Mecha, as in mechanical.
Yeah. All right. That one is a porcupine.
Oh, he's the best boy. He was also the first monster that Godzilla ever fought. It was a pretty easy fight. Poor thing. The first one died. This is the second one.
I see.
This is Anguirus. Anguirus.
A-N-G-I. Wait, say that again.
Anguirus. Yeah, that one's a weird one.
Okay, that one looks like another Power Rangers thing.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like they were very much inspired by Ultraman for this. It was actually so they changed the face of it, but the body and a lot of it was actually part of a contest where kids submitted drawings of monsters and stuff, and that was like supposed to be like Red Man or something like that. They ended up changing who Red Man was, and they gave that guy his own show. But this is Jet Jaguar.
Interesting.
They ended up making it a robot instead of a monster. They completely changed the head. I think that they were inspired by Ultraman at the time.
All right. What's it called? G-I.
Oh, Jet, as in jet, and then Jaguar. I'm not sure if I think there's a space or a hyphen. I think there's just a space.
Oh.
It might be one word.
Nah, I spelled it wrong. I don't know. It said no.
Yeah, it might be one word.
They'll probably tell us at the end. All right. That one's got a lot of heads. Are those all separate ones? I don't even know.
Those are more like separate mouths, I would say.
Okay.
They're tendrils.
I don't know what it is. So
that's a Godzilla clone. It's part Godzilla, part Rose, and part some girl that died.
Okay.
Its name is Biollante or Biolante. Biollante. Two L's.
Oh, right, 2 L's. Okay, wait. Put a second L. Oh, yep, that was right. All right, that looks like some kind of Godzilla that's got crystals growing out of his shoulders. So I don't know.
Yeah, where do you think he came from?
Crystal Land.
Where's Crystal Land?
Atlantis? I don't know.
No, that one's from space.
Oh, it's a space Godzilla?
Yep, that's Space Godzilla.
Oh, really? Okay, Space Godzilla. Yep. All right.
It was a cool monster design and like concept, but the movie itself was just not very good. If they had just like made the like ending battle like better, not broken it up the way that they did, it was just really bad editing for like that film. Actually, Mike, who was here in the chat, he's a film editor. He should probably actually work on that one and make a better version of it. And that's where this one's from. This is anyone want to guess what this is? Probably
Blue Jay Godzilla.
This is Mogera. And the original was actually from an old film, The Mysterians, but this is the new one.
All right, I probably spelled it wrong. Yep. All right, this one has got
Makes
gold
me cry.
on it. This one can fly, yeah.
No, I said he makes me cry.
Oh, he makes you cry. Anybody got any guesses? I have no clue, that's for sure.
Can anyone guess why I don't like this one? You did a bad thing.
You did a bad thing. You killed somebody you didn't like, or you did like, would be my guess.
Well, technically, he went out on his own, but yeah. Yeah,
all right.
He was mean to Godzilla Jr. Yeah, this is Destoroyah.
Destroya. Yes.
Destroya.
Oh, right. All right. Now this is one with the 3 heads. Was it Ghidorah? You said had the 3 heads.
Yep, Ghidorah or Ghidorah.
Ghidorah.
But this, hold on, there's something different about this one.
Mecha Ghidorah.
Yep, Mecha King Ghidorah.
Mecha. Yeah. Okay. Nope. I spelled it wrong. Probably.
It
All right.
probably wanted the king. It's so stupid that it's being.
Yeah. Well, it's
but,
probably if you don't type it exactly. All right. That one's a crab one. I remember one of them. You saying they looked like a crab, or somebody saying the crab, but I don't know.
Oh no, that's a different one though. This is from Godzilla versus the Sea Monster, also known as.
Scylla.
I think we watched that one in the group. No, that one's Ebra. Horror of the Deep. They played it on Disney Channel a lot, that one, back in the day.
Oh,
when I
they
was a
did.
kid. Godzilla versus the Sea Monster. Yeah, because it wasn't really like much of a Godzilla movie. It was more of like this like island adventure movie that just happened to have Godzilla, Mothra, and this giant shrimp lobster thing and a giant condor like
Is this
thrown
the same
in.
movie?
Yeah, it was weird. It was a good movie, and the film itself could probably stand alone without Godzilla and all the monsters in it. But it was originally written to be a King Kong movie, but the company that had the rights to King Kong, they didn't like the storyline that they had in mind, so they swapped Kong for Godzilla, and then they just made a different movie with King Kong the following year. Because the Godzilla company Toho, they were renting the rights to King Kong for.
Well, what's
And
this one?
This one is from Atragon. That's Manda. And technically, it's Manda is. I think no, Manda isn't from Myth. That's right.
Apparently, my guess of the spelling was right because it changed. Because it changes automatically if you get it right. That is Lion Godzilla.
That's from Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, the original in the 70s, and that's who I named my cat after, who passed away. It's based off of the Shisa god, that's King Caesar in America, or King Kingu Shisa in Japan.
How do you spell that?
Caesar. Caesar is spelled like Caesar of Julius Caesar.
I don't even know how to spell that.
I think this one's spelled CAE.
Okay, I was gonna say it wasn't changed. Maybe I did spell it then. That is Mantis.
With the brains, 2 brains.
I don't know.
That's pretty close. In the American films, it was called Gigantus, but in Japan, it's called it's Kamakuras, or Kamakuras. Kamakuras.
Wait, Kamaa.
Nope, Kama and then K A and then Kama. Oh shit! Nope, sorry. Kama. K. Get rid of that A. Put a U. And then RAS.
Okay. Well, that must be wrong a little bit because it's not changing, but that might be my fault, not yours.
That one should be easy for
like
spelling anyway.
Turned into metal and there's like a person coming out of its mouth. Is that a person?
No, this is the monster though from Godzilla 2000 Millennium. This actually came out in American theaters. I was
gonna say, I think now that you said that, I think I've seen this movie, but I don't remember this. I feel like I did see that, or no. I don't know if I saw that movie. I think we got that movie though. I feel like I got a DVD of that movie for somebody to watch. I don't know. I don't know.
I remember this movie came out in theaters.
Metal.
Well, like 2 years after the American Godzilla film, the first one with Matthew Broderick, and I was expecting a little bit more for a Godzilla movie that was following that up, even though it was like from Japan. And so I remember being disappointed, but looking back at it and seeing the progress from Godzilla versus Destroya to Godzilla Millennium, which is where this monster Orga debuted, it was still quite an advancement for Toho and what they do with their limited budget. That's ORGA. So kind of like an orgy, but with an A instead of a Y.
ORTA.
Nope. ORGA. Like the
Oh,
original.
okay. I was gonna say it
But
said it was wrong, but it's my fault. All right. That is what? That looks like a Stegosaurus.
that's Varan. No one's gonna guess that one. That movie's wicked obscure.
I
Oh,
don't even know what it said.
I should probably consider people on the rewatch and pause for a moment. Because there might be people rewatching that
Yeah, sorry if we're going too fast, guys. But yeah, you're right. Some people could be
my
rewatching.
apologies, folks.
Okay. You can pause it too if they want to. All right. What is it?
Varan. V like Victor, A like Apple, R like Roger, A like Apple, N like November.
All right, correct. That looks like, I don't know, a slime monster, a Gila monster. I don't know.
No, yeah, pretty much. It's a sludge monster or a smog monster, even.
Smog monster. Yeah, it was smog monster.
Yep, that's Hedera.
I was gonna say that looks like a hornet.
And then this one.
Unless I spelled that
Do you want
wrong.
me to tell you what it's called?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, that one is Megagyrus.
Oh, I thought you said that
M-E
one was Hedera. Okay, hold on.
No, the previous one was Hedera. The smog monster is also
Okay.
called Hedera.
Okay, Mega.
Megagyrus. So, and that's all one word. Megaguir. Oh goodness. I don't know if it's a US or an AS for this. Could be either way.
Must
I
be
think
US.
AS.
I tried A and it didn't go. I tried
Oh,
doing
okay.
it. That one's got fire spikes.
Yeah, that one's a cool looking one.
It is. I like it.
That one is its name is actually also a real dinosaur name. I can't remember if the dinosaur was no, the dinosaur came before this. This is Titanosaurus.
I'm probably still spelling it wrong, Soros. Yep, no, I spelled it right. Okay. That is a cool looking one too.
Yeah, that's the dark Mothra. The black Mothra.
George.
It's got a different name though. That one's Batra.
Oh, Batra. I was gonna say that didn't work. Okay, Batra.
Batra.
There we go. All right.
And it doesn't stand for bat. And, they weren't thinking of that when they named the creature. I don't know if they considered that we have a flying creature, well, that we call bats in English.
That's interesting.
But it was named after being a battle Mothra, so Batra.
Yeah, I see. Interesting. Yeah, I would have guessed you meant bat. Okay, this one is squid something. Squidra.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I haven't seen the movie that's in, but I know the name. That one
It
is
looks like a cross between a squid and an elephant because it's standing. So I don't know.
I believe that's Gezora. Gezorah. I'm actually I need to see whatever movie that's
It
in.
must not have had an H because it went through before I finished.
Oh.
All right. I don't know what that is, that's for sure.
Oh, he's so cute. Or she. Probably he, but the actor in the costume is a she. That is Baragon. Baragon. First appears in Frankenstein versus Baragon or Frankenstein Conquers the Earth, whichever you want to call it.
I see. And that is a giant spider. I don't like that one.
Indeed, it is. In the American films, it was called Spiga, but in Japan, its name is Kumanga. Kumonga.
Kumanga. All right. That looks like a Godzilla with a big head. It's Derpy Godzilla.
It actually kind of does look a little bit like the Godzilla source that comes about in 1991 that they show. But that's from King Kong Escapes, which is the Japanese King Kong movie where King Kong fights a mechanical King Kong called Mechanicong. And Mechanicong, actually, I can't remember which one of them fights this one, but this is Gorosaurus. Goro, then Saurus.
Yep. All right, last one. Another squiddy one. Don't know. What is it? Do you know? Spiga, Sorry, Bill's giving answers. I didn't even see. I was looking at the screen. What do you think this one is then, Bill? Do you know this one? This is another Squiddy.
I've actually seen this movie, but I don't remember what the monster's called.
I'm going to call it Squidzilla.
I think he eats diamonds or something. I can't remember.
I don't know. Bill says ghost tentacles. Nope, that didn't work. I'm going to try Squidzilla. That's what it looks like to me. Okay, and we're back at the beginning, I think, because we did 30. This is, I think, giving us the ones we missed. All right.
That's King Ghidorah.
All right, let's do one of Lori's, and then I think we're kind of been here quite a while.
Yeah, it's already 2:30. It must be late for you folks.
Whoops.
You do the Gremlins one. I might be good at the Gremlins one.
Yeah, that's what I was doing was.
Yeah, I think more people will be better at the Gremlins one than Puppet Master.
Yeah, this is Gremlins. I did the one that was Gremlins 2. I picked. All right, or should I do Gremlins 1? There was more questions in Gremlins 2. That's why I picked that. You guys want Gremlins 1 or Gremlins 2?
Either's fine with me.
Okay.
What's the first one?
Okay, I can do the first one. That's fine. Let me open.
Kind of dig the tunnel vision going on here.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It's because it doesn't have a thing on it. I guess it's just like.
I remember when I was a kid, I used to like my aunt's apartment. She had like a medicine cabinet that was like all mirrors, and I could fold it so that I was like completely surrounded by mirrors on all sides, and because I was little enough at the time, and I used to for some reason find that like so like cool.
Yeah, no, that is cool. I always. Let's see, Gremlins quiz. All right. Let me select this here. And I'll try to get the right part of it. I don't know if you guys can. I don't think you guys can even see that. It's going to be really small. I'm just going to hide it because there's no. Can you guys actually read that? I mean, I could leave it up, but I don't think you can read it. Let me try to see if I can. If I go like this, if I can make it bigger.
That's what he said. Anyway, I can read it if Oh, okay, yeah, you're improving it. Thank you. Yeah, before I could read it if like I got rid of the chat bar.
Yeah, that's
a bit better.
I was gonna say that's about as good as I can get. All right, these are the ones.
Bill can see it. We're good.
Okay, good. What is the name of the Mogwai that Billy Peltzer gets for Christmas? Oh, even I know that one. At least I think I know that one. I've seen this. I think I saw this movie when I was little, but I don't remember a lot of it.
It's E.T.
Yeah, I don't think it's E.T. Bill says Gizmo. I guess Gizmo. What do you think?
Different Spielberg film.
Yeah.
Mogwai phone home.
Give me Reese's Pieces. No, I know that's not what it says, but that's what that makes me think of. What do you think, Scarlet?
Oh, Gizmo.
All right. I would say Gizmo as well. I don't know how you select it. Oh, because this is. Did she seriously not give me things to give me answers? PDFs. I can't click because it's a PDF. Lori. Okay, well, we got no answer, so this is helpful.
She didn't send you an answer key?
No, I don't think. She sent me a PDF. I don't think she thought about it when she sent it
at the bottom.
We could probably figure these out.
Yeah, we'll have to guess.
Yeah,
there's
I think so too.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know. Okay, we know all say Gizmo, right? So we'll guess.
Yeah, Gizmo.
Okay. What is Billy's father's occupation? One word, think Wayne Selinsky, Jimmy Neutron. I don't know what that means, but okay. What is Billy's father's occupation?
Inventor.
Yeah, but I think he's an inventor.
Okay, well, I'll take you at your word. I can't talk. What happens when you get a mogwai wet? I know that answer. I think everybody knows that answer if you've seen this.
They start to smell bad, a little bit like musky.
Yeah, that too. Does it cry? Does it? I'm supposed to be reading these. Does it cry? Does it multiply? Does it die? Or does it become evil? Everybody's Bill and Amy says it multiplies. It gets pregnant and gassy. I like that, Bill.
That is a good way to put it. That is technically correct.
It is technically correct. I'm going to say it multiplies. All right.
In the TV series, one of them calls Gizmo his brother daddy or something like that.
That's funny. Okay, what is the final rule when owning a mogwai? Is it never put it in the microwave, never feed it after midnight, never get it wet, or never expose it to bright light?
Oh,
you're not supposed to get it wet, but isn't it never feed it after midnight?
You're correct.
I feel like correct. Is it? You would think they'd say never get it wet too, because that's not good either.
They introduced another rule in the
it was
the
final
cartoon
one
series.
Which is
if you eat a live mogwai whole, it can't be when it's turned into a gremlin, you will become immortal.
Oh, okay, interesting.
But good luck fitting one of those down your throat, alive and whole. Oh man, they had to use magic to do it in the TV show.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Rand Peltzer bought the mogwai in Chinatown. Is that true or false? And I don't have an answer, so I have no idea.
Yes.
You guys know? Yes? Okay. Scarlet says yes. Lori, I don't know. Lori probably did not realize
that was true.
That's so funny, though. Who directed Gremlins? Is it Joe Dante, Tom Hanks, Ron Howard, or Steven Spielberg? I'm going to guess Spielberg.
The original? Yeah, I feel like that was Joe Dante. Spielberg, I feel like produced it.
Maybe.
I know Joe Dante I'm pretty sure Joe Dante was involved in the first one. I don't think he was involved in the second one, though. Chris Columbus wrote both of them, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong there.
Like Chris Columbus, the one that directed Harry Potter? That's all I know.
Yeah, he was involved in at least one of the Gremlins films. He's writing Gremlins 3, if I recall correctly, too.
Interesting.
But Joe Dante is not involved in Gremlins 3.
All right. Well, who wrote Gremlins? It's not Roald Dahl, I don't think. Boris Karloff, Steve Kloves, or Chris Columbus. I'm going to guess Chris Columbus then.
I think Chris Columbus.
Yeah.
I could be getting some of these names mixed up. I saw these thrown around fairly recently.
That's okay. I'm just too tired to Google them all. I need to put ChatGPT on voice, then I could just ask it, but I don't have it on voice. What Disney film did the Gremlins see in the cinema? Is it Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Fantasia, or Lilo and Stitch? You guys can't see the whole question.
Snow White.
Sorry.
Snow White.
Is it Snow White? Everybody concur?
Joe Dante directed Gremlins 1. I just looked it up. I'm checking the answers now.
Okay, yeah. Who wrote it? Is the other question.
Chris Columbus. Okay.
Interesting. All right, we got it right then. I was going to say, Lilo and Stitch wasn't even out then. That just hit me. I'm like reading that. I'm thinking Lilo and Stitch wasn't even out. Okay, what is the name of the town Billy lives in? Is it Queenston Falls, Kingston Falls, Princeton Falls, or Yorston Falls? I'm going to guess Kingston, but I have no clue.
So this is something I just learned. The movie's plot was inspired by the 1943 children's book The Gremlins by Roald Dahl.
Oh, that's probably why it was one of the choices. Interesting. I did not know that. All right. What town does Billy live in? Do we have answers? Queens. Amy says Queens.
Oh, Kingston Falls.
I would have guessed Kingston, but I don't know. Amy says it's Queens. She thinks.
It's Kingston Falls.
Kingston Falls? Okay. Mm-hmm. I'll take your word for it. Which of the following does Billy's mother not use to kill a gremlin? A microwave, an oven, a carving knife, or a mixing bowl?
Oh.
Oven?
I thought she... I feel like she killed all of them for some reason.
Oh wait, here are the answers. Sorry, we do have answers. I thought she stuck it in an oven. I think like a knife. I'm gonna guess a knife. Bill says a knife. Amy says a mixing bowl. What do you think, Scarlett?
I know she killed one in the microwave, mixing bowl, and
the mixing bowl was great. The microwave was gross. I'm sure she killed him with a knife. So
she did kill him with a carving knife because I remember that was there was a like more gruesome version of that got deleted. There was a scene where it takes the knife out of it and kind of bleeds out, and they end up cutting that scene from the film.
Interesting. Well, there are answers. They were down below. I am sorry, I didn't know that, but we got to remember all of what we answered because they're all at the bottom. Gizmo, we got right. Inventor, we got right. Multiply, yes. Never feed it after midnight. Scarlett was right about Chinatown. Who directed Joe Dante? We already said that. Who wrote it? Chris Columbus. Snow White. Kingston Falls, you're right. Oven. Scarlett was right with that one. All right. Let's do the last one, I guess, that I don't know why that's white. Just ignore that.
But it has the cake.
Hold on. I'm trying to get it to like resize. What the heck is that? Hold on. I don't know what happened. I don't know it all. Okay. Gremlin quiz 2. It's because I had the wrong one. Okay. That actually works. It's already set up. Okay. What city do Billy and Kate live in? Is it Sydney, Los Angeles, New York, or Chicago? Amy already says New York. Do we concur? Is it New York? I have no clue.
New York.
New York. Okay.
Big Apple. Manhattan.
Big Apple. All right. We'll go with that. What does Billy do for a living? Banker, draws, invents, janitor. The cake. Thank you, Amy. I think the cake came out good. It even says Doc on it. I got it to change it and say Doc. It worked. I'm like obsessed with it right now. That's why. It's always having fun. All right. So what does Billy do? Banker, draws, invents, or janitor?
Is this in Gremlins 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because in the first one he was a banker. So he's a illustrator in this one, or a drawer.
Okay. We'll have to remember these here. What does Kate do for a living? Assistant, banker, secretary, or tourist guide? You can't see 2. Sorry, I'm going by what I'm seeing on the screen. I didn't realize it was further down. There you go. There's 2. That's what does he do for a living, maybe. All right. Then number 3, if I'm going too fast, let me know. Number 3, I'm trying to get lined up with the thing there. Okay. Number 3, what does Kate do for a living? Assistant, banker, secretary, or tour guide? Amy says tour guide. Bill says secretary. What do you guys think it is?
My heart of hearts, I think tour guide.
Yeah, tour guide.
All right. I have to look at the. Okay. 4. What is the surname of the man that developed the building that Billy and Kate work in? There's no choices. Don't know. They work.
The logo is a picture of the world with basically what his name means wrapped around it.
Daily Planet. I don't know.
Clamp Enterprises.
Clamp.
Clamp.
Yep.
What?
Clamp.
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 Oh, okay, that's funny. When the businessmen bring the television set into the Chinese man's store, Gizmo turns the television on. What is being shown on TV? Is it Terminator, Rambo, Batman, or Superman? I'm going to say Superman just because I said about the Daily Planet. So I'll say Superman.
Who does Gizmo dress up as later in the film?
I don't know. Oh wait, I have seen that picture. Rambo, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was gonna say I've seen that picture. I haven't seen the movie, but I thought I've seen a picture of him as Rambo. Maybe not.
Yep, the answer is Rambo.
Okay, cool. What color tool does Billy put Gizmo in? Color toolbox, sorry.
Oh.
Does Billy put Gizmo? I feel like I had a gremlin puppet when I was little.
Did they call it a toolbox?
I don't think I'd seen the movie. I just liked the
I actually don't remember. I want to say red just because I think of a toolbox. I think of a red toolbox. I don't know why.
Yeah, I would guess red. I have no clue. What do you guys think in the chat? green, and I don't know, but that's a guess. So yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
Let's see. Again, there is another, another leader with a stripe of fur on its head. What does he turn into? A female, a spider, a bat, or the Phantom? I wouldn't think it'd be a female. I'd guess the Phantom. I don't know. What do you guys say?
I know there was a spider.
That one became spider. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ew. Don't like spiders. Oops.
Love
Okay.
spider.
What do
Love
gremlins want? Do they want Billy to live in peace, to be equal, or civilization? Civilization? Spelled wrong?
They
They
want
want
Billy?
fun.
They want what?
They want fun.
They want fun. Well, which is that? None of those are the answers.
I remember they kept saying Billy. That's what I like thinking. There's Billy.
Maybe to be equal.
Yeah. There's a fourth answer down there. Civilization.
Civilization.
Yeah. I don't know if I would call it civilization. They want to have
Take
fun
over.
wrecking civilization.
All right,
Because they don't really think in the long term
Their
like that.
version
If you
of
watch like the series too, it's like, yeah, they just want to have fun
Yeah.
basically. But their idea of fun is evil, and
Anarchy.
also often involves a lot of unaliving.
I
It's
see.
anarchy.
It
It's
is
a
anarchy.
civilization.
How many
Pretty much.
hours do they wind the clock forward? 2, 5, 3, or 30 minutes? I'm going to guess 2. I don't know. Bill says 5.
30 minutes is an hour.
I noticed. Everybody's saying
Confusing.
5 in the chat. So let's go with 5. I'll guess.
Yeah, I
5.
think 5 maybe.
What does
Not
Billy's
sure.
mother bake him? A cherry pie, a blueberry pie, a banana pie, or an apple pie? Do we know? I don't know. What do you guys think? Whoops, I don't got it till it's shown on the
Apple
screen.
pie?
What do you guys think? That would be,
I'll be right back.
I guess. Yeah.
I don't really
Let's
remember things to their plot points. Is this a
I
plot
don't know.
point?
I'm going to scan down to the answers because I don't think we can remember 20 answers. So let's do the first
But-
10.
Oh, I can remember.
But yeah,
20.
I think that was an apple pie because there is a plot point because someone sits on it in the bus, and
Oh,
Butterman's like, your mom baked you an apple pie. Someone sat on it in the bus. Should still be good though.
All right.
It makes sense with the Big Apple too. That kind of makes
It
sense.
does. They live in New York. Billy draws. Kate's a tour guide. The name is Clamp. Right. Gizmo dressed up as Rambo. The color was red.
Okay.
The answer was spider. You're right about that. How many hours did they wind the clock forward? Was 3.
Well, they want civilization.
No,
There they
what do the gremlins want? Civilization spelled wrong. And how many hours did they rewind the clock forward? 3. And what type of pie? Apple pie. Sorry, you saw the next answer. What type of pie? Apple. Actually, no, you didn't because it's behind on the screen.
Oh, that's right. The brain gremlin does say that. He says that they want civilization
Yep.
when they're interviewing the brain gremlin.
The one that talks elegantly.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the last 10 and then we'll call it a night, okay? Because I'm getting tired. It's almost 3 o'clock. Okay, what type of gremlin does Murray first encounter? The spider, the bat, the vegetable, or the female?
Female?
I don't know. Do you have an answer? I lost the window. Who's Murray again? I don't know. The bat. I see the bat. You guys have an answer? Vegetable. I'm seeing lots of answers. What do you guys think?
I'm thinking the female, but I think Doc had to go away for a sec.
Yeah.
That was I ran back to answer though. That was the bat gremlin.
Okay. How does
And then he puts the med on it and he becomes like a gargoyle.
All right. How does Mr. Clamp kill the gremlin in his office? Does he put it in a paper shredder? This whoever made this can't electrocute it, chuck it out the window, or stab it with scissors? Chuck it out the window? I don't know.
Paper shredder sounds really gross.
Yeah, it does. Shredder. They're all saying shredder, electrocute. I kind of want to see it throw it out the window, though. I think that's funny. Do all the gremlins die? I'm going to say no, probably not, because otherwise, how could they have another sequel, right?
There's got to be one that lives, carries it on. Gizmo lives, right? This keeps on making them.
I guess so. What is one of the inventions that Murray tells Billy that his father's working on? Electric hammer, reversible toilet paper, electric card shuffler, or new and improved orange juicer? Well, if it's a real thing, I'm guessing one of the last two, but I don't know.
I think it's the orange juicer.
Yeah, that'll be my guess. I don't know. Doc went away for a little bit, I guess. He'll be back, hopefully.
I mean, it seems like...
I see. Bill says toilet paper. We'll see. When a package comes... Whoops, where'd it go? What the package comes for the scientist, he got rabies, and what did he want? Huh? Oh, they wanted a disease, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna
guess rabies instead of
malaria. We already have rabies. He said, "I've already got rabies." The way he phrased it.
Well, which one did he want?
Which one did
he want? He wanted malaria.
He wanted malaria.
Rabies. Right. I've already got rabies.
We don't want no stinking rabies. Okay, what's the tagline for the movie? Is it 1 drop of water, 1,000 gremlins? You never listen. I said follow the rules. You didn't follow the rules, or here they grow again. I'm gonna guess here they grow again because that's the only one that sounds like a tagline. That's the only one that sounds like a tagline. So I'm gonna say here we grow again. What do you guys say?
I think it was you didn't follow the rules.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Who directed it? This one.
Oh, this one. I don't know. Maybe was this
Joe Dante directed both of them.
Okay.
I think he directed both of them.
All right, we'll go with that one. What kind of trees is Billy told to draw in the picture?
What picture?
Is it? I don't know. Is it weeping willows, palm trees, elm trees, or coconut trees? I'm gonna say palm tree. I don't know.
Elm. I think it was elm.
I went too far. Sorry, you guys can't see the question.
Yeah, I think it was elm.
All right.
And then he asked, "Are we going to plant elm trees there?" And they said, "No, but you're going to paint them."
What is the man who is broadcasting from inside the building dressed up as Batman, Dracula, Superman, or Frankenstein? I'm going to go with Superman again. I'm
hoping Dracula.
Which one? Scroll up. Did I go too fast? Sorry, Amy. That was 18. And then 19. It's because I'm looking on the other monitor and it's not at the same place the picture is. That's why it's hard to do. All right, we got, well, she says Eddie Munster. That isn't a choice. It's Batman, Dracula, Superman, or Frankenstein.
Well, Eddie Munster was a vampire, right? Was he a vampire or werewolf? Werewolf?
Well, it was I'm pretty sure it was the actor who played him. So I mean, really technically, he could have been playing any of those four, right?
Well, I'll say Dracula too, I guess.
Yeah, he was dressed as Dracula.
Okay, what does the Gremlins sing when they're all in the lobby? The American anthem, New York, New York, God Bless America, or simply the best? I'm gonna guess New York if they're in New York.
What's the American anthem?
I don't know. Star Spangled Banner. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. All right. Let's see. The answer 11 was the bat, the type of gremlin he first encounters. Whoops. Wait. The bat. There we go. How does Mr. Clamp kill the gremlin? He puts it in a paper shredder.
Gross.
Yeah. Do all the gremlins die? No, they do not. What was the invention that they talk about was reversible toilet paper. So whichever one of you in the chat said that, you were right. When a package comes, it was malaria. Yep. And the tagline was, "Here they grow again." It was correct.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good though.
Yeah. Who directed it? Joe Dante directed it again. You guys were right. What kind of tree was elm trees? You were right. What is the man broadcasting dressed as? Was Dracula, correct? And it was singing New York, New York. All right. All right. All right. All right. Well,
Gremlins 2 is a case where Gremlins 2 is almost better than Gremlins. Am I?
I do not know what happened. My mouse is stuck, and that shouldn't be there. Sorry about that.
So Gremlins 2 did not do as well in the box office or when it was released as Gremlins 1 did. But I feel like it did better with the younger crowd. So like our generation, yeah, like we love Gremlins 2, but I feel like the adults
I
at the
think it was
time
also
did
probably
not.
shown on cable and stuff. Like it got the rounds.
Yeah.
That's how
I feel like it's getting a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting a lot more love now than it did back when it was released.
Yeah.
It tends to happen.
Well, it parodies itself, which I like. It's like a satire of itself.
Yeah, kind of is. Wow, guys, we have been here. That isn't right. We started at what time did we start? We started at 11:30.
Yes.
Then why is it? See, something is messed up big time because it says we've been here for 6 hours. We have not been here for 6 hours. We've been here for 3 and a half.
It's been three in my StreamYard. It says 3 hours and 8 minutes.
Yeah, mine says 6. There is really something wrong. I don't know what the heck. That's why I'm wondering if I'm going to have to.
Mine says 3 hours and 14 minutes and 51 seconds.
Yeah,
I'm 5 minutes into time warp. I'm 5 minutes behind everyone.
Yeah, I don't understand why my thing is so screwed up. I honestly just don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll probably have to reformat and start over again. Thankfully, I've put everything in a folder so I know what gets reinstalled. I just went really fast because I was trying to be ready. I installed everything lightning speed. I installed it all in like 45 minutes or something, my whole computer. So there you go. Whoa. Hold on a second. I'll call, guys, I'll be right back, okay? Just give me 2 seconds.
Oh, no.
Okie dokie.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed this, Doc. Did you enjoy this trivia?
Yeah, I'm having a good
presentation. Night. You like the cake?
Yeah,
the cake's nice.
So.
Sorry about that. I had to answer that. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's like that. We'll figure out. But no, what were you saying? Sorry.
But yeah, I took screenshots of the happy birthday Doc and the cake.
Oh,
did you see the other one of Kong, Doc?
No, I don't think so.
Here, let me.
You made another graphic.
Yeah, wait. I will. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I gotta send this real quick. Sorry, because I couldn't answer that. All right. The graphic is. Let's see if I have it up or I gotta reopen it. Hold on. It is under this thing. It is. Okay.
I like that there's a picture of Godzilla on the wall too that you put there. That was nice.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I can show you that. Hold on. Open with photos. There's this. All right. And if I go back to show the photo, that's annoying. This thing is like, so I really sometimes don't like OBS at all.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like, where's the rest of the picture?
There it is.
Oh, nice.
That was that one. Yeah. And then there is actually one. Are you talking about the one on the wall? Is that what you're talking about?
There's a picture on the wall. There's another kaiju on the wall too.
Yeah, if I hide, yeah, there is. If I if I hide.
That Godzilla came out pretty good.
Yeah, it did. That's why I was surprised. That's Nano for you. How's the camera thing? It doesn't want to turn the camera off. Dang it. Oh, because our boxes are there. That's why. I don't think I can. There's you can see the top of it there. Yeah, I can't turn you guys off because you're through StreamYard, but you can see the top of it when I hid myself.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But there's one on the wall too. There's a little.
Yeah, there is a little Godzilla there. I can send you the picture of it later.
Okay.
I just put it together and made it into an animation. I did some of it in DaVinci. I've been working with video, doing video animations and stuff, trying to learn.
I can't imagine your living room looks like this, Doc, with the poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, do I have any posters up? I don't have any Godzilla posters up. I have a couple of paintings up, or at least prints, but I inherited all of them. I never bought any of these.
That's cool. Well, all I can say is the TV was supposed to, if I could have had time to green screen out the TV, because the TV is a separate animation, that's the one I had for Halloween. I was trying to make one that flashed between Godzilla and King Kong, but I ran out of time. So you got the Halloween TV.
That's okay.
But
I love this. Thank you.
Sure, I'm glad you like it. I've been having fun making these overlays as I learn, but I did not have, like I said, I did not have my local AI. So some of this was what I had done like a week ago when we were talking about it, and then my computer died. So
if you're a local AI, what are you using for imaging?
I use
I don't even know what's popular
Stable
anymore.
Diffusion through Comfy. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. So using is it like Stable Diffusion XL or
No, I mostly now use Quen or Flux. Usually I use Quen because I use Quen Edit. I don't know. That's newer.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. But yeah,
I'm
I use
familiar with
that,
Quen.
and I use one for the animation. Like the TV is animated on one, but all the stuff that like the cake and was made in the picture on the wall, those were made all in Nano Banana, since I didn't have, because I couldn't use my local, so I didn't want that. The background was made in I think either Quen or Flux, because I made it like a week ago before it died. So yeah, I use kind of a combination. I just think it's fun to use it for different things. Most people don't get you can do more than just prompt something. So
Oh yeah, especially with like in painting and stuff, and then like you have to like get it just right because I don't know how it is on there. Like I was using a website, but if you did too much in painting, it would ruin the quality of the image, and so you have to get like the right balance and
for
playing with all
what?
the prompts um, for like in painting stuff into the image.
No, I know. I meant for what, I didn't know what you meant for, like Stable
Oh,
Diffusion or Midjourney.
oh yeah, I was using mainly Stable Diffusion,
Okay.
mainly 1.5 and XL.
Oh, but you use it on the internet, you said.
Yeah, because I don't have a computer that can run it.
I see. Yeah, that's my thing. I try to do everything local so it's free. But right
Yeah,
now,
makes sense.
that's what I was telling you. Adobe has
Local's probably better
unlimited.
for a lot of stuff, I imagine.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can also do what you want, but I like it unlimited because I run 10,000 different things. But right now it was unlimited Nano Banana through Adobe if you got a month of Firefly, and they upgraded to Gemini 3, so that was still free. So, well, not free, but was part of it. So I've been running it constantly, and uh it's really great. I think it's cool for photo editing too. And they're now it's going to be doing video editing as well, I guess. Apparently, I didn't try that yet, but
Okay.
like you can just change, like for instance, when I did the Halloween animation, it took me forever to light up that trivia sign because the Quen Edit doesn't always listen. And like I turned it to turn it off, but like I took that background that you see now into Nano earlier today, or I think it was today, it might have been yesterday. And I said to turn off the trivia sign, and like it turned it off. So I was able to use that for the animation, and it did it for it. So it actually listens when you tell it to do something, you know.
That's cool.
It's able to do it. And then I just do like a first frame, last frame, and animate it. Hey Debbie, welcome.
Hey Debbie.
You caught the very end. If anybody did miss the beginning, you can of course restream this and see what you missed. But yeah, I've been playing with Nano and been making a lot of. Some people probably saw my superhero pictures. I had a blast time of myself. I've been using photos trying to. It does fairly good recreating photos, but not exactly, but pretty good. And it seems to have no restrictions right now when it comes to copyrighted stuff, clearly. Since it did do Godzilla, it just wouldn't let me animate Godzilla. But yeah, it's fun.
Oh, that's interesting.
I just need to get into to audio. I had loaded a local music thing and then lost everything. So I got to start over and try it again. It's like,
thank you, Debbie.
Yes. I hope that you had fun. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I said, if you guys want to see more trivia for something else, let me know. I would like to do another trivia night at some point. But yeah, it just need to know ahead of time because it does take a few hours to put all the stuff on the PowerPoint, which is why I go very fast and type things wrong sometimes and don't fact check. It takes too long. So it's quick. But yeah. And then we have, let's see. So tomorrow we have Fandom Access at 10 p.m. Eastern, where we have Pluribus episode. I think we have 3 and 4. Is that what was out? Whatever the new ones are, there's 2 of them. And the 2 Talamascas, because we skipped that as well. I think that's it for Fandom Access. And then we got to figure out when the 4 of us are going to do Stranger Things and get a date on that. Can AI automate the trivia? Probably if you use like an assistant, an agent thing, but I haven't gotten into a lot of that. I've been taking classes, but I don't sort of classes, this free thing. But I don't have a pay version of ChatGPT, so I haven't figured out coding yet. But probably somehow. I've just been typing them into my PowerPoint instead, which is kind of the easiest thing. All right. Anything else? Anything you guys want to add before we?
Thank you for doing this for me. I appreciate it, everyone.
Sure. Thank you.
I drew a seal with my own hands while we were talking.
A
Hawaiian monk seal. They're endangered. In your honor, Doc.
Well, thank you.
I'll send you a picture up.
I was gonna say I don't know how to. Oh, how do you put a picture up? You should be able to. You somehow add it. Lori did it before. I'm not sure how to tell you though because I don't know how to do it. But if you can figure it out, you can click present and you can share your screen. But I don't. Beyond that, I don't.
I was just gonna send it to Dr. Discord.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you wanted to put it on the screen. I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't present anything on my iPad. I think we've done this song and dance before.
Yeah, I can't present either. I'm using a Galaxy Note.
That makes sense. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming. Appreciate it. And yeah, we'll I guess see you at the next one. We got a decent amount already from live, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all coming. I know everybody seems to like the trivia. That's why we got to get better at doing it, get quicker, and yeah, find more of a stride, I think, with the trivia, and because everybody seems to like it. But one day we'll do like a From thing too. We got to do like another From trivia, especially to celebrate when the show starts again. And we still got to do Revival once we find out they get renewed, which we still haven't found out if they're getting renewed or not. I hope so. Sure hope so, but I have not heard anything.
Oh, so it isn't set that Revival is not being renewed? So Revival might be renewed?
One way or another. I haven't heard anything. I haven't really looked lately, though. I have to double check. Has Revival been renewed? I want to do a, no, it hasn't been renewed yet. And it hasn't been canceled, according to Google. And I haven't heard anything from Luke either. So
that was a pretty good show.
It is. It's an awesome show. I hope it comes back. I want to do a Marvel trivia. I'm still on my Marvel / Shield kick. So I want to do that.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for coming.
Yep. Thank you, everybody.
Have a good night, Amy, Bill Chill, Trez, Debbie, Kelly, if you're still here.
I was going to say lots of people here. Bill, yeah. I'm trying to say if you missed anybody. Thank you, everybody. Do appreciate you coming.
Martin.
Yeah, there was a Martin. Let me see. I'm scanning. Samuel was here earlier. Mike. I think we got everybody. If we missed you, sorry.
Thank you, Samuel. Have a good night.
Yes, thank you, everybody. It is 3:00 my time, so I am ready for bed.
Yeah, bedtime. Good night, everyone.
Good night. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Hey, everybody.